412, 412. Officer in need of assistance. Proceed to Marina Bay Drive. 412, 412. Officer in need of assistance. Proceed to Marina Bay Drive.
All right, come along.
Well, we got him.
Yes, we did.
You're all wet, sir.
Yes, we are.
Sir, about the football game Sunday. There could be trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Well, sir, a bookie was killed in Las Vegas last week, and locally there's been very heavy betting on the game Sunday. Now, maybe they tie in, maybe they don't, but lots of bookies are coming into town for the game.
Bookies don't come into town to watch football, Sergeant. They have scouts for that. They get together only when they have a problem.
I understand, sir. The question is, what's the problem?
Put out some feelers. I'll bet you it has something to do with football.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sandy King with another Hawk's Eye View, your inside pregame look at your team. Today, we have an unusual opportunity to get some inside facts as we talk to Lowball Lewis, the team trainer. Hi, Lowball.
Hi, Sandy.
Well, first of all, Lowball, tell me, what is the condition of Vic Whalen's leg?
Now, the doc says his leg's a lot better, but not as good as those.
Oh, come on, Lowball. We're on tape here. I'm gonna rewind this thing. We gotta start all over.
Oh, anytime.
Ryan, I told you to keep these series of plays in order. What are you doing to me?
Hi.
What are you doing here? I can't coach the team with you standing around like that.
Hello, Mrs. McMillan.
Hi, Mr. Royce.
Nice to see you.
You too.
You got a cigarette?
No, I don't smoke.
Neither do I. Now, Mrs. McMillan has come for that autographed football.
Football? Oh, yeah, I gave it to that kid, Whizzer. You know the kid that hangs around? Hey, Whizzer! Whizzer!
Do they bite?
Only when they lose. Where is that kid? Hey! Who's got that special autograph football?
Look around for it. How many white footballs have we got?
Everybody, let's look for that white football.
Coach, think that could be it?
Yeah, that looks like it.
Well,
Oh, come on, Lowball. Do you mind? We're trying to do a show here.
oh, sorry, but wow.
Yeah, right. Wow, right. Well, let's start over again.
I see you found it.
Yes, Father Monahan and the kids are really gonna dig this.
Oh, Mr. Royce. I'll be right back, Sandy.
Oh, you're beautiful, Lowball. You are beautiful.
Did you get a chance to think over
The
that?
answer is no, Lowball. I'm the owner and the manager of a football team. I'm not a benevolent organization.
Oh, but I really need
As
it
a
this
trainer,
time.
you make a great storyteller. Last time it was your transmission. The time before that, it was your grandmother.
No, it's no story this
And
time.
no loan either, Lowball.
Mr. Royce, maybe I
It's
could...
all right. This will only
Look,
take a minute.
can't we talk
What is
about
this, a
this right-
Chinese torture? No is no is no. You got a cigarette?
Oh, sure, sir. Right here.
Get out of here. You know I've given up smoking.
Poor guy.
I'm the poor guy. They're always hitting me up for money. Timber, Lowball, Vic Whalen, Sandy King. What am I, a money fountain?
Well, see you later, Mr. Royce. Thanks a lot again. I don't
Whether you notice this, but I'm not one of the players.
I did. That's why I tackled you. I didn't want you to get off the field without my autograph.
You're Billy Benton.
Oh, you know me, huh?
Who doesn't?
Well, I don't know you.
Sally McMillan. Married.
Oh, heartbroken.
Sure. You better sign right there.
Sure, who's it for?
It's for Father Monahan's School for Boys.
Father Joe, too much. I was one of his boys. I was raised in the orphanage. He's the only family I ever had. Hey, why don't I go with you when you deliver the ball?
To the orphanage?
Sure.
Oh, wow, the kids would go crazy meeting you. I've got to get the rest of their autographs first.
Okay, good. It'll give me time to practice my passes.
Maybe next time you'll connect.
Right.
Try Sacramento Street, Brady. It might be a little bit faster.
Right, sir.
How far is Father Monahan's School for Boys, Brady?
About 20 minutes by car, sir. 3 if you walk.
I'll walk. Hi, honey.
Hi, darling.
I made the mistake of taking the car. Traffic
Oh.
was as usual.
Oh, you should do something about that, Commissioner.
I intend to. I'm going to sell the car.
Mac, you know Billy Benton.
Hi.
Hi.
He volunteered to join me this afternoon.
Oh, great.
It's a pleasure. You have great legs.
Thank you.
I mean hers.
I agree, especially the left one.
Here. There. Oh,
Well, I guess I've had enough to drink.
sorry, darling.
How'd you two meet?
Oh, he tackled me.
He tackled you.
Al, I didn't know that she was married, and I didn't realize you were so big.
Be careful now. Oh! You did that on purpose. I
Me?
know it.
No.
Oh, right in the eye.
Now, that's what I like. One-on-one coverage.
Well, every once in a while I get caught holding. But I get to pay the penalty.
If I weren't in training, I'd drink to that.
Why don't you eat to it? You could join us for dinner tonight.
No bachelor wants to have dinner with a quiet, sedate, old, heavily married couple.
Where?
No matter how charming we are.
Hey, Commissioner, that's not true. I'm aware of my reputation, but that only sells tickets. If I had my choice, I'd much rather be with my friends.
There, I told you, so you're gonna have dinner with us tonight.
Well, thanks, but I can't. I have a couple of dates, and
Well, bring her along. Bring both of them along. We'd love it, wouldn't we,
Sure
son?
we would.
Well, they're a little different, you know.
Well, anytime you can join us, please do. You have the football?
Yes, I got the football. Isn't it neat?
This would mean a lot to Father Monahan. He'll put it in permanent exhibition in the trophy case.
I don't think so.
Why? I thought it was for the kids.
Wow, something is smudged and then it says, is trying to kill me.
Enright, I want you to talk to the entire team one at a time. Now, Harlan Royce's name is above the message. Vic Whalen's is below. Billy, where are they?
Vic Whalen's over there, and I don't see Harlan Royce. Well, listen, I got a change in practice. I'll see you people later, huh?
Right?
Enright, you talk to Vic Whalen, I'll talk to Sandy King.
One step slower and I can keep up with you.
Well, Vic, for a guy who's not going to be in there very much this year, you're sure taking it with a smile.
Well, look, I'm a pro. Billy helps the team, that's all that matters. I'm for the guy.
Since you're not going to be playing much, won't it be difficult to stay in training, follow the rules, keep that curfew, especially for a bachelor?
Well, anything can happen. You gotta stay in shape.
Right. Well, our time is up. Thank you, Vic Whalen, for this talk and your honest comments. This is Sandy King, closing out another Hawk's Eye View.
Thanks, Andy. Sorry it didn't work.
Huh? What do you mean?
You stirring up trouble. You worried about losing your job?
Vic?
Mr. King, there's a question I'd like to ask you, if you
Vic
don't
Whalen
mind.
is some terrific actor.
Actor?
Well, Benton takes the ball out of his hands, the bread out of his mouth. He's got nothing but compliments, don't you, Billy?
Oh, you signed this football for my wife.
Hey! Hey! Something's happened! Hey, come quick, will you? There's big trouble!
Mac, I think I'll wait on the field.
Yeah, go ahead.
Commissioner?
His name was Willie White. We all called him Whizzer. A real nice kid.
What did he do?
Oh, he just ran errands. You know, he's a gopher. Go for this, go for that.
Enright, see what you can find out about him.
Yes, sir.
Looks like a kitchen knife. Probably from in here. Here, take this down to headquarters. Check this out.
Yes, sir.
Anything so far?
More prints than we can handle.
Who'd have left the field during practice?
Everyone goes on and off the field. Phone calls, towels, men's room. There's no way of counting.
All right, Lowball, tell me exactly how you found the body.
Sure, and I'll show you. Come on. See, I was coming down this corridor here on my way to the rub-down room, and I made the turn here, and I walked on by without thinking what I saw, and I got clear down to here, and suddenly I thought, frozen shoelaces. So I went back and opened the box, and he fell out.
You couldn't have seen any frozen shoelaces. The counter's in the way. Now, why did you open the refrigerator door?
Well, I was looking for a soft drink, see, and sometimes they leave them in there. And they leave, you know, mustard and ketchup, and I take them home.
All right, Lowball, that's all. For now.
How you doing?
The boy's dead.
There's nothing as desolate as an empty stadium. It's like a big carton with 90,000 empties.
McMillan! Why can't I leave the field? I gotta get the story in the air.
You'll have to wait. We want to talk with you later.
I'm a suspect.
Everyone's a suspect. You worked on the city desk for over 2 years. You know how we operate. Stick around.
Thanks a lot, McMillan.
Can I go home or am I a suspect?
Did you do it?
No.
Okay, then you can go home.
No, I can't. I left my car at Father Monahan's.
Well, then why don't you wait for a few minutes? We'll drive you over there.
Okay. I feel like walking. I think I'll meet you in the parking lot. Bye, darling.
I could use a drink. How about you?
Yeah, I could use it. But I'm not in training.
What, are you adopting me?
Do you adopt Wizard?
No, it's just the opposite. He adopted me. I guess I did.
What do you know about him?
He had a crooked smile. He needed attention. Nothing really. Kids get hung up on football players, you know that. He got my sandwiches for me, got my bottled water, ran my errands. I gave him a couple of bucks, a pat on the back. What are you looking at?
Bloodstains on your shirt.
Did you ever get hit by a 300-pound tackle? Well, go check. It's your job, isn't it?
That's right. It's my job. I'll keep it.
Hey, Billy,
Oh, it's all right. He's one of ours. I think.
Oh, I got a lead on the kid's family. They're sharecroppers.
I want to pick up the expenses for the funeral.
Why?
I feel sorry for the kid. No, because he liked me.
Commissioner?
Mm-hmm.
Look, Royce left about a half hour ago, but we found the kid's bike.
Good. Now, Billy.
Don't leave town.
Exactly.
This is Whizzer's bike.
Boy, it's so new.
And expensive, especially on a couple of bucks a day.
Mm-hmm. You know, for a young bike, it's got an awful lot of mileage on it.
Wow, it does have a lot of mileage on it, doesn't it?
What do those look like to you?
Well, they could be bookie slips, sir, but I wouldn't bet on it.
I would. Check the code of the Vice Squad and see if you can find a way of getting this bike down to the lab.
Oh, but I already have.
Look here. He's gonna go to the lab and end up in the hospital. If Whizzer was a bagman,
What's a bagman?
a bagman is one who collects money from the runners.
What's a runner?
A runner, Sally, is someone who collects money from the bettors. Maybe he was killed because he knew something he shouldn't. Like how the next game was going to turn out. 4 days before it's played. Where'd you park the car?
Right up there. I don't think Billy had anything to do with it.
I think you don't want to think Billy had anything to do with it.
He's a good guy, Mac. I have it on the best of authority.
Oh, yeah? Who?
Me. And I know a good guy when I see one. That's a compliment.
Why a written message and not a phone call? Why would they want to kill a kid? What could he know?
I have one more question.
What?
Are you coming home for dinner tonight?
Depends on the answer to the one question.
I love you.
That's not the question.
It certainly is the answer.
Okay.
Stuffed peppers.
What?
That's what we're having for dinner tonight.
Oh, I love them too.
Be careful.
McMillan.
Oh, Mildred, it's
At
good
home.
to
I
see you. I
left
forgot
my
my
keys
keys
at
at home. Both of us together.
Well, it's a good thing we keep a spare one in the potted plant.
That's for sure. I used it the other day.
Listen, I have good news. I just saw Al about placing a bet on the Hawks.
You're not supposed to bet with a bookie, especially not Al. Mac just got him off.
Yeah, but with Al, we only have to give 6 points. Earlier this morning, it was 15. That means the betting odds have dropped.
Really?
Yeah.
Good reason for that. That was supposed to be with Grace. That way it'd be a nice, friendly $2 wager.
Yeah, but the odds with Al are better. And $2 is $2.
This one needs water. I still think the maid would have been a better better.
Listen, Mrs. McMillan. Could you have used the spare key yesterday and left it inside the house after you used it?
Yes, I could have.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
What are we going to do?
I think we're going to go inside.
That's a lovely idea.
I wonder why the point spread changed. I'll ask Mac. He'll know.
You're not going to tell him.
Well, I have to tell him.
Well, if you tell Mr. McMillan that the odds are changing, he's going to figure out that I'm placing bets. And betting's illegal.
I'll tell him without incriminating us.
How?
Don't worry. I'll tell him so that he won't know about the bet.
Uh-huh. You want to bet?
Hi, honey.
Concocted for your pleasure. I hope it pleases you, my lord.
Taste this.
Why?
Because I think you're trying to poison me. There's no other explanation for this preamble you just delivered.
I have something to tell you.
What?
But I'll only tell you if you promise that you won't ask me how it is I know what it is I'm going to tell you.
Okay, how do you know? I'll ask you before you start.
I can't tell you. I don't want to hurt an innocent party who isn't very innocent.
I'll drink to that. Arriba.
Arriba.
Abajo.
Abajo.
Al centro.
El centro.
El dentro.
El dentro. You like it?
There's a lot of sugar.
Oh. Do we have a deal?
Yes, yes.
The point spread on the Hawks game has gone down drastically.
How do you know? I mean, did it happen in the last couple hours?
Yes. What does it mean?
Is that included in the deal?
What are you doing?
Calling Al. He's a bookmaker.
Oh, how do you know that Al, still makes book?
Well, he doesn't, really. It's every once in a while people force bets on him.
Oh.
Al, Miss Mac, tell me, what's the scam on the Hawk game Sunday? Well, where's the money coming from? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, Al, thanks.
Where's the money coming from?
According to the grapevine, there were 2 very suspicious bets.
Oh?
One was for $2,
Oh?
and the other was for $75,000.
Oh. Which one bothers you the most?
Both. But the $75,000 bet has some other people nervous.
Do you think it could be coming from someone closely associated with the team?
I think it has. And I think that's why the bookies dropped the spread.
You know, Mac, I don't see what's wrong with a player betting on his own team to win.
Because it's illegal. And it's worse if he bets on the other team.
The other team? How could you bet on the other team? Who could control the outcome of a football game?
Oh, the coach, the owner, among other people, the quarterback.
Billy?
Billy.
Commissioner Wizard didn't have a police record. But he's gotten 2 traffic tickets in the last couple of weeks right here. He never caused anybody any trouble.
Well, he caused somebody trouble.
Traffic division says that he used to park his bike somewhere behind these stores in the alley.
So he worked for one of these shop owners, huh?
Uh-huh.
Question is, which one of the bookies?
Yeah, Commissioner, you know, there's a great delicatessen there. It serves terrific pastrami, great pickles, and sensational sauerkraut.
Sergeant, I've had breakfast.
Oh, yeah, so have I. Commissioner, if there's a fix on in this game, it's because somebody wants or needs money. And if what Mrs. McMillan heard at the field is true, there's Harlan Royce, Timber, Lowball, Sandy King, Vic Whalen.
Why Vic Whalen?
Well, Billy took over his old job.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, there's that great deli over there with a fantastic pastrami, the great pickles, and the...
sensational sauerkraut, and a corn stamp shop, and a pet shop, and a barber shop, and a ladies' lingerie. You ever been in there?
Hmm? Ladies' lingerie shop?
No, no, the barber shop.
Oh, no, sir.
You take that.
Commissioner, if I'm going to go in there and try to get information without seeming suspicious, I got to get a haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't need a haircut. But if I may be so bold, sir, you could.
I couldn't. Sally would divorce me.
Why?
She cuts my hair.
But I get my haircuts from old Vern. Now, what's old Vern going to say when I come in a couple of weeks with a different haircut? I just can't hurt old Vern.
I can understand that.
Thank you, sir. I'll see you after I get my haircut.
Your hairdresser's name is George Harvard.
It is?
My card. Your name, sir?
Sergeant. Bill Sargent.
What'll it be, Bill? Trim, wave set, curl emphasis, or a complete redo?
Oh, I think just a trim would be fine.
You need a redo.
Oh, well, how long will that take?
It's unimportant. Time will fly. But with your shaped head and that large but strong jaw, just reshaping the hair, freeing it, one might say, to a fundamental look will do wonders for you.
Oh, well, how much is something like that?
$40 the first visit.
Oh. Well, maybe next week, huh? Just a trim.
Sir? Pardon me, Bill. George Harvard here. Right. Fine. I'll put you down for that.
Just once over lightly.
I've only taken a small amount, Bill. George Harvard. Right. I'll put you down for it.
You know, you're very popular.
Some people find me indispensable.
I noticed that you do haircuts for lots of the Hawks.
Hairdress, not haircuts. Yes, almost to a man. George Harvard.
Right. You've got it. Excuse me?
Oh. Hey, do you do Billy Benton's hair?
No, he's the only one I don't. But maybe someday.
You know, with all those football players coming in here, I bet you know a lot about football.
Mm-hmm.
You know, odds, things like that.
I pick up a little chit-chat.
Hey, you happen to know a place where I could make a bet on the Hawks?
Don't you have any friends?
I don't bet with friends.
Now, that's very wise. Neither do I.
What are you doing? I mean, you're doing more than trimming.
Just a little reshaping. I couldn't resist. But you'll love it. Say goodbye to the old Bill Sargent and hello to your real self.
Well, it's very nice.
Thank you, sir. Of course, I'm not really committed to it myself yet. But he said if I didn't like it, I could just comb it out with a little water. But he'd really like me to live with it for a little while. You know what I mean, sir? I mean, it really is fundamental, isn't it? Even though it does take a little bit of getting used to. What'd you find out?
The sauerkraut is terrible. What about you?
Oh, we don't have to look any further, sir. It's a bookie joint, all right. You know, if my barber, a guy named George Harvard, were to give haircuts to all the people who'd call him, he'd be 6 feet deep in hair. I mean, I think he's burying his bets in his appointment book. I copped a look at the book, sir, and I found Harlan Royce's name in it. So where does that leave us?
I don't know, but I know where it takes us.
Yeah, Harlan Royce.
Come in. Well, I'm glad you're here. Sit down. I'm plenty upset about this. Who could have done it?
We don't know yet, sir.
Why didn't anybody see the message? Oh, I know. They were watching your wife. I was watching your wife. Terrible. It's terrible. Do you have a cigarette? No. Don't give it to me. I always like to smoke when I'm nervous. I've had the commissioner of football on the phone 4 times today already. Collect. My own announcer is pressuring me, and what I don't understand is who wanted Whizzer dead.
We think Whizzer may have been a bagman.
A bagman? No, I can't believe. I need a cigarette. No. No, as far as I've heard, he was a nice kid that used to hang around with Billy and the team and did errands.
Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to know George Harvard?
Well, of course I know George Harvard. He's my barber. As a matter of fact, I'm due there later on this afternoon. You ought to go to him. He's marvelous. As a matter of fact, you could use a redo.
I just had one, sir.
Oh? Oh, yeah. See, that's pretty, yeah. As a matter of fact, that's terrific.
Well, thank you, sir.
Mr. Royce, what do you know about the syndicate and its connections, if any, with the Hawks?
There aren't any. If there were, I'd have to report them to the commissioner of football and to the police. I just paid 1 million smackers, for Billy Benton. Do you think I'm going to jeopardize that by not playing football according to the rules? Cigarette?
You said not to give you one, sir.
Right. Give me one.
I don't smoke.
I don't use them.
Did you get those cigarettes yet?
You told me not to, no matter what you said.
You're fired.
Where were you yesterday when Wizard was murdered?
I was here.
Well, we checked that out, sir. You said you were, but you weren't.
I don't mean here. I mean I was with the technicians. There was some problem with the scoreboard. I had a pipe around here someplace.
Do you have any idea who might have attacked Wizard?
Well, I'm not going to single anybody out. That's your job. My job is to run this office and to try to find some damn cigarettes.
Yes, sir.
Did the cigarettes come yet?
You just fired me, Mr. Royce.
Can you believe that? You just can't find any decent help nowadays.
What conclusion have you reached, sir?
One thing. He's definitely trying to quit smoking.
Commissioner! Commissioner, if I don't come up with something on who killed Wizard first, I could lose a good job.
Not on the record.
Okay, off the record.
Sergeant, tell him our theory.
Our theory is that Whizzer was assaulted with a deadly weapon by a person or persons unknown to the detriment of his well-being. We believe the assailant to be clever, ruthless, and so far invisible.
Stay down.
I am down.
Sandy, that shot was meant for you. Come on, Enright. Listen, please.
One thing's for sure, whoever it is has got to be out of breath.
Did anyone just run in here?
Yeah, we all did. We just finished our wind sprints.
Anyone in here have a permit for a gun?
For a gun without a permit?
Lowball's got one.
It's an old gun I use for a starter's pistol.
Get it.
Sure. It's not there.
I guess I got my story. Hawks announcer shot at in parking lot. The assailant is clever, ruthless, and invisible.
Hey, wait a minute. I lent it to somebody. Who was it? Billy. I lent it to you, remember?
And what would I want with the pistol?
Good question. Got an answer?
Sure, I have an answer. I never borrowed it. Hey, what are you trying to pull, lowball?
Get a couple of men down here and look for that gun.
Commissioner, can you spare a third man? I'd like some protection.
That's standard procedure.
How much do you think Sandy knows?
No.
You know.
I talked to him and I still don't know.
You know. You're just saying you don't know because you don't want me to know what it is you know.
I don't know. And if I did know, you know that. I'm not going to get caught up in that again.
Why would anyone want to kill Sandy? That wouldn't change the odds or the point spread, would it?
No, I shouldn't think so.
What are the odds now, do you know?
10 to 1.
10 to 1?
10 to 1, I'll be asleep in 1 minute.
Oh!
What's the matter? Are you all right?
I cramped my toe.
Can I help you? You're turning red.
I'm glad we're going to bed early. What time is it?
20 after 9.
We haven't done this since when?
Since never.
Oh. Long, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
Well, if that's the way you feel, I won't propose what I had in mind.
Oh, no, that wasn't an oh, no for you. That was an oh, no, oh, no. I've got to get in touch with Janet.
Why?
The Stantons are having a party for the team tonight, and I promised him that we'd be there. What am I going to tell Janet?
Tell him the truth.
The truth. Of course. There's nothing like the truth. I think she can handle it. Hi, Janet. Sally. Yes, that's what I was calling you about. I'm really sorry about tonight. You won't believe what happened. Mac tore a ligament in his leg, and I had to take him down to emergency hospital. We're not going to possibly be able to make it.
Well, there's nothing like the truth.
Well, that was nothing like it. Janet, no, it's not that bad, no. No, Janet, really, no, it's not that bad. He's not in bed or anything, no. Janet, listen, Janet, we'll be right over. Boy, did I handle that.
How much of a limp do you want?
Well, I think it could be a little... Oh, Mac. Hello? Yes, he's right here. Just a moment.
And?
Right.
Hello? Hello, Commissioner. Did I wake you?
No, Sergeant.
Oh. I'm sorry. I just thought you'd like to know, sir, that we found the gun in Vic Whalen's locker. It had Billy Benton's fingerprints on it.
Pick me up. I'll be downstairs.
That was about Billy, wasn't it?
Yes.
Please don't say anything. Let me say it. You've got a lot on your mind, so I'm going to go to the Stantons' party by myself. And you and Enright can go do whatever it is that you've got to do.
A, you are a great wife. B, I love you very much. And C, what are you going to tell Janet?
Oh, I'm going to tell her the truth.
I believe it.
Well, I'll think of something. No limp. You're going with Enright.
Are you sure this is Billy's apartment?
Of course it is, sir. I checked it out. I thought this was Billy Benton's apartment.
It is. I'm Vic Whalen. You know, the old quarterback.
I didn't know you were roommates.
Why not? I had some trouble with my wife. Billy said I could spend the night.
I'd like to talk to him. May we come in?
He's not in right now.
Doesn't that violate curfew?
When you think of it, I guess it does.
Listen, Vic, where'd he go?
Well, I don't know. We made a call and split.
Well, I'll check and see if he used the house phone.
Vic, we found the gun that was fired at Sandy in your locker.
I don't know anything about any gun in my locker. There was no gun there when I left the field. I never shot anybody in my life. Where in my locker?
In your shoe.
Well, somebody put it there after I left the field.
Your signature was right next to the message on the football.
I don't know anything about any message. If this is an attempted murder investigation, you haven't told me my rights. Nothing I've said can be used.
Nobody asked you anything.
Operator, this is Sergeant Enright of San Francisco Police. Could you please tell me where the last outgoing phone call was made from this extension? Thank you.
Thank you, Vic. We'll see you later.
The door's open, sir. No, sir. This time I go first. Harvard's work area is over there.
Ooh, hey, that was pretty good. I know you used to get tackled from behind.
You're a cop. I like my haircut back. I don't take care of cops.
Yeah, I can see why.
I shouldn't have wasted my talents
All right, all right. Let's begin at the beginning, shall we? Any volunteers?
Yeah, he wanted a bigger tip.
Why'd you call him?
Personal.
Money?
I don't like what you're thinking,
I
Commissioner.
don't like it either. Why'd you come down here?
He's been spreading rumors around that I'm betting against my own team.
Is it true?
Now, wouldn't it be freaky to admit, even if it were true, that I had financial dealings with a bookie?
You're gonna call me a bookie. I'm gonna get you for this.
Now, that's a very stupid thing to say in front of witnesses.
Relax. We already know you're a bookie.
You think I'm a bookman and charge me? Take me in or let me go.
We're aware of the options. Sit down. Shut up. What was the fight about? Billy?
It really wasn't a fight. He got in a cheap shot with his hairdryer.
Level with me, Billy.
Commissioner, I am leveling with you. Why would I possibly want to be involved with a guy that makes book?
Because you're trying to make some tax-free loot. You laid $75,000 against your own team.
Hey, I'm clean. Now, if you're so scared, you call off all the bets, man. And you keep your big mouth shut. You understand? That's what this thing is all about. He thinks I'm dumping the game. No way.
Did you take a $75,000 bet?
I don't take bets.
Then what makes you so sure that one of the team placed the bet? Where do you get your information? Book him. You're coming with me, Billy.
Come on. I wouldn't touch your head again if...
Come on.
I don't know where she keeps those Band-Aids. I looked in the medicine chest, in the bathroom drawer, the kitchen sink.
Hi, Mac. Oh, the party was awful. After I got there, everybody was gone. Billy, what happened to your forehead? It's bleeding.
Where do you keep the Band-Aids?
Oh, here, I'll get them for you.
Do you always keep your Band-Aids in the icebox?
They feel better when they're cold.
I suppose you keep your coffee in the medicine cabinet.
Upstairs I do. Downstairs I keep it in the coffee canister.
That must make it difficult to find.
You look like you've been in a fight.
Yeah, I was.
You'd never know it. Is everything all right? How about an answer?
Well, not really.
There's this guy out there that thinks that I'm a crook.
I'd punch him in the nose.
He did.
Hey, this is really pretty. Where was it taken?
On our honeymoon.
Where'd you go?
To bed. Coffee's cooking in there.
Yeah.
Is he in real trouble, Mac?
I take my coffee with no cream and no 2 sugars.
You're lucky it's ready.
Why am I really in trouble?
Your fingerprints were found on Lowball's gun. How do you explain it?
I can't. I don't know what to say. I've never even seen the gun before. I had no reason to shoot Sandy. Do I? Hey, I really appreciate you not booking me.
That's exactly what somebody wants. If you're booked, you'll be suspended. You won't be able to play on Sunday.
Wow. How do I thank you?
Make sure I'm right.
Well, you're right.
What I don't understand is how could Billy's fingerprints get on a gun that he's never seen? Brandy? There's another question that nobody has answered.
Well, I have a question I think can be answered. Where's the...
Straight back to the right.
Excuse me.
Everything's too pat, Sally. I think Billy's being framed. Which was his friend, the gun had his fingerprints on it. The bookie said it was his bet against his own team.
I'm glad you believe in Billy.
There's something about him. Brings out the paternal instinct.
Maternal.
Paternal.
Maternal, too.
I thought to women he was a sex symbol.
Well, maybe to other women he's a sex symbol, but to me, Billy is, well, he's simply,
Sex symbol.
well, he is rugged and handsome and good looking, but you know that's not my type.
Wow, I have to go. Could you call me a cab?
Sure, you're a cab. Want to take a drive?
I do nothing better.
Listen, I don't want to put you out.
No trouble. Save us tailing you home.
Oh, thanks for the lift.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Battery in my car was dead. I didn't know it.
You know, I kind of like this. It's like being in a huddle, except with much prettier people. Thanks again.
Good night, Billy.
Good night.
Good night, Billy. Dad talk?
Mm-hmm.
I talk.
How was the party?
Not very good. By the time I got there, everybody who counts had gone home.
Who counts?
The bachelors.
I thought most of the team was married.
Most of the team is married, but there's a couple of groovy bachelors. Larry Sloan's a bachelor, Vic Whalen's a bachelor, Billy Benton's a bachelor.
No, Vic Whalen's married.
No, he's a bachelor.
No, he's married.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he must be.
I read the programs. I ought to know who's bachelor.
Well, he just told me that... We're going back to Billy's.
Anytime, ma'am. Nice to be of service. It was our pleasure.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
I'm all right.
You all right?
Yeah. They beat up Vic pretty bad. I better go help him.
You all right?
Oh, I'm all right.
After he dropped me off, Vic Whalen was asleep in his bed, so I figured why bug him. So I slept on the couch. All of a sudden, all hell broke loose in the building.
Commissioner, excuse me, but George Harvard made bail.
Naturally. Put a tail on him?
Naturally. Oh, and Vic Whalen tried to phone you a little over an hour ago.
I wonder why.
Well, the way I figure it is that those four guys went after Billy, got Vic Whalen by mistake, probably to insure a bet of $75,000.
Doctor? Could we see him?
Sorry, Commissioner. Whalen's condition is critical. You can't talk to him now. It may take 24 to 48 hours.
Well, if there's any change, be sure and let me know.
Of course.
Thank you. Billy? Looks like you're the Hawks' only quarterback now. Without you, they haven't got a game.
Now I guess you'll find out if I'm on the level or not.
Yeah, I guess we will. Here's another thing to think about. Whoever placed that bet intends to win. So if you are on the level, you're in the way. No word on those men who beat up Whalen? Well, keep trying. How many men can we spare this afternoon? All right, I want double that number. And walkie-talkies. I want 2 men on each bench, 1 man acting as linemen, 1 man in the locker room, and at least 50 men in the stands. Right. Everybody's meeting us at the field.
I hate to see you so worried.
Oh,
Do you think it's going to be cold today?
kind of.
That cold?
This cold.
Gotcha.
sergeant. I train recruits, in military courtesy and tactics, marksmanship. I was the best shot in my unit with a rifle or a pistol. Kids really ate that up. And then after that, I kind of knocked around until...
I'm sorry, Lowball, but that's all the time we have left in the pregame show. Folks, this is Sandy King, and we'll be right back to the kickoff after a word from our sponsor.
Car 1. Anyone named McMillan here?
We both are. McMillan? Yes? Right. Thank you, Doctor. Vic Whalen's conscious. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's important. Bayview Hospital, Brady. Mind missing the kickoff?
Yes. Do I have a choice?
Nope.
Then I don't mind.
It's a long end over end, and the ball is taken by Rich on the 15. He runs it back and is downed on the 29-yard line. Billy Benton brings the Hawks out of the huddle for the first offensive play of the game.
Down! 8, 7, 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's unbelievable. On the very first offensive play of the game, Billy Benson faded back for a pass, unexplainably stumbled, and threw a soft blooper about 10 feet into the air. It was intercepted by Bob Ridgely, who ran it all the way for a touchdown after only 54 seconds of play. It's 6-0 Drillers.
Come on, Billy.
Hello, Vic.
Hi. It was Lowball, Commissioner. Put the gun in my locker.
Why didn't you tell me that before?
Well, I figured if Lowball wanted to kill Sandy King, it was his business. Sandy's a bum. He'd kill his mother to get a story. Anything to keep his job. When Billy got involved, I tried to reach you, but then those guys busted in on me.
Why did you tell me you were married?
Well, I moved in with Billy because I was worried about the rumors. I wanted to help him. I really don't know why those guys had it in for me.
What makes you think they were after you?
They said my name.
Does Billy usually fall asleep when he gets a massage?
With Lowball, we all do.
Anything else?
How's the game going?
Here. Got it?
Doc said no excitement, and I'm not listening.
To the game?
To the doc.
Good boy. Hope you feel better, babe.
Thanks, Vic.
Bill Benton fading back for a pass.
We've been operating on the wrong premise. They wanted to get rid of the backup quarterback before the game and get rid of Billy during the game.
And Benton brings his team out for third down with a long 4 to go. He's fading back to pass, cocks his arms, fires way over the head of Davis.
Have you been listening to the game, Brady?
Yes, sir. Billy's been playing the worst game of his career. He made 2 fumbles, and we're getting clobbered.
You see, Sally? Step on it, Brady.
Why did you ask about Billy sleeping on the table, Mac?
Because I think that's how Lowball put Billy's fingerprints on that gun.
Then he's innocent.
Maybe. Maybe not. He's playing so badly, it looks like he's throwing the game. Enright, I want Lowball arrested for the attempted murder of Sandy King. Yes, I know the game looks bad. I'll see you later.
All right, here we down.
Hawks are over the ball. Benton calling signals now. He's fading back. He stepped out of the pocket. He's thrown for a 7-yard loss. Well, this is certainly not Billy Benton's day. The score of 10-0, the Hawks are being outplayed in every department. Statistically, in yardage, in passes, recovered fumbles, it's the Drillers' game all the way.
Well, Billy's 2 for 17. 1 for no gain. Halftime's coming up. He can't be throwing the game, Mac. He just can't be.
Come on, Commissioner. You know what it is, nerves. I'm tight, I'm tense. We're down by 10. That's nothing. Score 2 touchdowns easy. We'll get them in the second half. I got myself all together now. I feel great.
Commissioner, low ball's missing.
Anybody here seen Lowball Lewis?
Came in at the start of the half, right?
Yeah, but I haven't seen him since. Hey, Commissioner, I've got to talk to the team. The halftime show is almost finished, and I'm running out of time now. How about it?
Go ahead. Alert all the men in the stadium.
Stick.
I believe Billy. I believe he's playing it straight. I believe he wants to win. So whoever's maneuvered all this is set for the last part of his plan. Getting rid of Billy.
It's 1 minute and 20 seconds into the second half. Brewers have the ball on 3rd down and 10. Now the ball goes to Mason, sweeping the weak side. It's very close to a first down. Personally, I don't think he made it.
Enright, can you hear me?
Sticks out.
I hear you, sir.
Everyone in position.
Roger.
Score is still 10-0. Drillers. And they're about 2 inches short of a first down. It looks like they're going to go for it. The ball goes to Mason again.
22. Get over,
Right
I
into the
can
middle of
see
the
you.
line, and I don't think he made it. And that's the ball for the Hawks.
Henderson, get down closer to the field.
Would you be careful, Billy?
I got 10 other men. I gotta go.
Good luck. Hi, you guys. How you doing? Oh, you haven't got any water. Wait a minute. Here you go. How's that?
Set! Hut! Hut!
Well, the contest is raging down there, as we like to say, with the new Billy Benton fighting hard. He's recovered from that somewhat uncoordinated first half, and he's been playing some really heads-up football. These last 8 minutes, he has done beautifully.
Where's your blocking? Billy!
make out who it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's crazy, but a young lady has walked out
lady,
of the
that's
field.
my wife.
She is down there now.
You've got to stop playing. You've got to see a doctor. Billy, you've got to see a doctor. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we don't know what happened yet, but a young lady did run onto the field, and it appears that Billy Benton was stricken while playing. They're carrying him off the field now. What a tragedy for the Hawks.
I saw Billy drinking out of the team water bottle, and so a little later I was looking at the Hawks, and they looked a little thirsty, so I gave them some water from the same bottle. Mac, when I went back to my seat and I looked at the Hawks, they were dead.
Enright, Billy was poisoned. Find that bottle immediately and get it down to the hospital. They might be able to come up with an antidote. See if any of the other players drank out of that bottle. Henderson, I want the names and addresses of the entire team. I want every one of them questioned, and I mean everyone. Hang on, they'll do all they can.
I got along this far. I'm sure I'll be fine.
And that's the way it ended, ladies and gentlemen, with the Hawks losing 24-17. I've just had word that Billy Benton is in the hospital. This reporter will bring you bulletins on his condition as they come in. This is Sandy King, closing his post-game show on a blue day. Signing off now from Redwood Field.
How is he, Doctor?
Are you a fan?
I sure am.
I think the antidote is going to work.
An hour ago, there were 65,000 people there cheering and roaring and having a good time. They don't care who lives or dies, Mac. They don't care who gets hurt.
None of them knew what happened, Sally. If they did, I'm sure a lot of them would care.
I know, I guess you're right. It's just that Billy's so terrific.
McMillan. Right? The barbershop. George Harvard's been found dead.
Commissioner, he was shot from the front at very close range, and that's all we know.
Anyone hear the shot? Any witnesses?
Not that we know of, but we did find this.
Why are you handling it?
No, we've examined it, sir, but no fingerprints.
Oh. It's a marker.
Yes, sir.
$75,000. Whoever it was collected his bet and killed Harvard so he couldn't be identified. All right, check the whereabouts of every known suspect at the time of death.
Right, sir.
I'm gonna make you something to eat. That'll make you feel better.
I'm not hungry.
You haven't even heard what I have to offer. A melted cheese sandwich with bacon and a hot vodka bouillon.
Egg sandwich.
Egg sandwich. Brown bread?
Kaiser.
You've got it.
Cat, put it together.
You don't have to, darling. I'm doing it.
Well, it's not that.
Oh, well, we don't know who placed the bet, so we can't start there.
Well, we don't know who killed Whizzer or George Harvard yet, so we can't start there.
Well, let's start here. No Kaiser.
Oh, wait.
No, wait.
Brown bread.
Brown bread. You've got it. Well, we don't know why Lobo wanted to kill Sandy unless he's just some kind of a nut and he wanted to kill anybody.
I don't think that.
I don't either. Harlan Royce, maybe. Sandy, maybe. Timber, maybe. Rye?
Maybe.
Vic Whalen, maybe? No, that's impossible. He was in the hospital. Doesn't make sense.
Let's start at the beginning.
Good idea.
Lowball found Whizzer's body. If he were in on it, he'd try to conceal the body, wouldn't he?
Well, Mac, maybe things just don't look or sound like what it is they look or sound like. Billy!
Relax.
I am relaxed.
You always put the eggs in the sink and the cells in the bowl?
Doesn't everyone?
Well, I don't. Your mother does. Hello? Yes, this is he. I see. Okay, thank you very much. Billy, He's going to be all right. And you saved him. Wait a minute. Look like, sound like? Sally, I think you're onto something. Lowball. That tape interview, come on.
What tape interview?
And then after that, I kind of knocked around until,
This is the one we wanted. Thanks, Jimmy.
Good, Commissioner. I've got to go watch the gate. When you're ready to leave, just let me know, and I'll be right there.
Fine. See you later. I want to hear this one again.
well, after I made sergeant, I trained recruits, you know, in military courtesy and tactics and marksmanship. I was the best shot in my unit with a rifle or a pistol.
That's
Just
it.
really.
What's it?
The guy's a crack shot.
When he shot at Sandy, he missed.
Right. A crack shot only misses when he's supposed to miss.
Well, why bother shooting if you're gonna miss?
Frame somebody else? Like Billy?
To have him arrested. Taken out of the game. Who hired the guys to beat up on Vic?
The same guy who arranged the frame. And who killed Whizzer because Whizzer must have found out who he was after he placed the bet. Police emergency. This is Commissioner McMillan. Sergeant Enright, please. Try the lab. Enright. Yeah, I'm glad I found you. No, I'm at the stadium. Look, pick up Sandy King. Suspicion of murder.
Let's go home and I'll make you some dinner.
What do you got?
Well, anything but eggs.
Sally, run! Run!
Who's walking?
Take cover in that tunnel. I'll try and draw his fire.
I think I must have the wrong floor.
Going up.
I think there's something wrong with this elevator.
You all right?
Sure.
I'm sorry we're late, sir, but the gate was locked. And next time, sir, you should let me go after the bad guys, and you stay with the good guys.
Yes, Sergeant, we'll have to work that out. Here.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. You all right?
Mm-hmm.
Commissioner, one of our men found Lowball down at the railroad yard, and he was very drunk. But he said he missed on purpose when he took that shot.
Oh, yeah?
You mean you had that figured out?
No, Sally did.
Oh. Well, maybe you can tell me why Sandy King acted the way he did.
Sure. You know, I bet you Mac could tell you better.
Sandy King was afraid for his life. He bet 75,000 bucks against the syndicate and see what happens. It's kill or be killed. He didn't have the money to pay off. He was desperate about his job. That's what Whizzer found out. That's why Whizzer's dead. Let's go home.
Let's go home.
Looks like it's out of order.
How do you like that?
I feel terrific.
I feel terrific, too.
I don't feel too bad myself.
And I know I'll be ready for next week's game.
As we wrap this up, Billy, what about the Hawks' chances for the rest of the season?
Oh, win or lose, I think the Hawks are a dynamite team. What I've been through, I'll be on top of it from now on. I owe my life to two very beautiful people.
You mean Commissioner and Mrs. McMillan?
Right on. They know how I feel about them. Good night, Sally. Good night, Meg.
Good night, Billy.
Good night, Billy.
Good night, Sally.
Good night, Matt.
I certainly appreciate your being with me in my hour of loss.
Mildred, your Aunt Wilhelmina hasn't died yet.
Maybe she'll rally, Mildred.
No. I talked to the lawyer. He says this is it. Everybody in the family's been notified.
May I ask who's calling, sir? We're friends of the family.
I'm the family.
Everyone is in the library. May I take your coats, please? Thank you.
How's Wilhelmina?
She doesn't look good.
Sorry. You know the McMillans.
How do you do? Nice to meet you.
Is my sister here yet?
No, she phoned from the bus depot. The rain's delayed her. She'll be here as soon as she can make it.
Roger, aren't you going to introduce me?
Oh, Sandy Adams, my secretary. My Aunt Mildred.
How do you do?
Hello.
Mr. and Mrs. McMillan.
It's a pleasure.
Excuse me.
What, Dr. Herpes, how is she?
Well, Wilhelmina would like to see all of you.
Is it the end?
Done all I can do.
Where's Halstead?
He's with her.
Doctor, you've done all you could do.
Yes, I've said that.
you've gone home.
Willie. My dear Willie.
Mildred, dear Mildred. Don't cry, dear. I'm not afraid of the Grim Reaper. Where's Agatha?
She's coming, Wilhelmina. She'll be here soon.
Oh, Willie.
Shut up, Miguel. Where's my little Jenny?
I sent a telegram, Wilhelmina, but she hasn't arrived as yet.
I want her here with me. I refuse to die until she comes.
You can't mean that.
I can and I do. Now go away, go away.
I say, McMillan, can you give me a lift down to the marina? Sure. My secretary has my car. I live on my boat. Oh.
Agatha, it's all right. Stop it now. It's me, Mildred.
I can't believe I've been standing on the front of me and it's not right.
Agatha, it's all right.
She's probably dead and everything.
No, she rallied, darling. She's alive. It's okay.
Alive? Rallied?
Right.
Can I get you anything, madam?
Bourbon and twist. Straight up.
What do you want?
Wants to know what we want. $341,000.53. That's what we want.
I told you I'd get it to you. Now get out of here.
Told us that months ago, and weeks ago, and days ago. Your credibility suffered an irreparable harm, as will your face if you don't cough up the money.
Look, you guys have been terrific. I know that, but there's nothing I can do. Now, my aunt's on her deathbed. As soon as she goes, I get $1 million. You guys get paid.
We'll take the boat on account.
I live here. Come on, will you? It's only a matter of days until she dies.
Make it a matter of hours. If she's not dead before morning, you will be. Ernest?
Madam, time for medication. Madam? Mr. Halstead, she's gone. During the night, sir. I thought you'd want to notify the family. Yes, sir. I'll call him now.
Sally, I'm home.
Yeah, we're in the kitchen.
Oh, great. I'm starved. What's...
We're relining the shelves.
Spring cleaning, Commissioner.
It's January.
Well, I don't like to let things back up on me.
You mean like dinner?
We ordered out. It ought to be here any minute.
Oh, hand me that roll of shelving paper down there, will you?
There's a letter here for you, Mildred. It's registered.
Yeah, I know.
Been trying to get her to open it all day.
You know what this is?
How could she? She won't open it.
It's from a law firm. Aren't you curious?
No, if I'm going to be sued, I don't want to know about it.
Good point.
Mac!
Sure, letter.
Well, it could be good news, you know.
Well, if it's good news, it can wait. If it's bad news, it can certainly wait.
Mildred, open the letter.
Hey, what about this? I'm in Aunt Wilhelmina's will.
That means you're going to be rich.
Yeah.
You could be.
You think?
Yeah.
How many diamonds can you wear at once without being gauche?
One. Okay. Hello? Yes? Yes, she is. Just who'd you say? Yes, just a moment. Mildred, it's for you. It's your niece, Jenny.
Oh, Jenny! Hi, darling. How are you? Where are you? Everybody's been wondering. You're in Aunt Wilhelmina's will? Me too. You're kidding. You're here in San Francisco? And you've got no place... Listen, she's here in San Francisco and she's got no place to stay.
Oh, tell her to stay here with us.
Oh, great. Listen, darling, come right on over. Yeah, you can use the extra bed. I can't wait to see you. Okay, bye. She's coming right over.
We don't have an extra bed.
Yeah, we do, if I sleep on the couch. Gee, I haven't seen that kid since she was a baby.
Where's she calling from? The front door?
That's the food. Come on. Do you realize that Mildred might have more money than we do?
If you paid her this week, she's got more money than we do.
Have you got money for the delivery boy? Agatha, you're back.
I know I should have called first, Miss McMillan, especially after you put me up without a peep. Well, Wilhelmina died. But I just want to surprise my baby sister.
Oh.
Where is she?
She's in the kitchen. Agatha,
And where is your handsome commissioner?
He's there.
I bet he's out solving crimes, doing something daring.
No, he's right there.
Oh, Commissioner, you'll never guess what happened. I was out there.
You came back to San Francisco for the reading of Wilhelmina's will, and you're planning on staying here as usual.
Well, it's all right, of course.
And you're too late.
Too late for what? Hi, Ag. Mildred. Aw. Yeah, a long time no see. Wilhelmina wrote me into her will. Me too. Oh, it seems like I've never been away. Well, you're right. You just left day before yesterday. Well, I'd better put my stuff back in your room. Yeah, well, is there a problem? I mean, I wouldn't want to burden anyone. I can always stay at the Y.
They can stay here, but you will have to decide where to put them all.
Put who all?
The food.
Hi, guess who?
Little Bo Peep.
Oh, Aunt Mildred.
No, Aunt Agatha.
Aunt Agatha. Aunt Mildred.
Hi, dear.
And you must be Commissioner and Mrs. McMillan. Aunt Mildred's written me all about you.
Well, it's certainly nice to meet you, Jenny.
Likewise.
My, you were right. He is a tall one.
Oh, yeah.
Well, don't let me disrupt anything. Why don't you all just go about doing whatever it was you were doing before I came in, and I'll just go unpack.
Unpack? And where are you sleeping, my dear?
In Aunt Mildred's room.
I know you must be exhausted, so let me show you where to put your things and you can tell me all about it.
All about what? Aunt Mildred?
Anything, dear, anything.
You know, I've never witnessed a population explosion before.
She took my suitcase.
The food.
Bound to be more relative.
Don't joke, it's the food.
Great. I'm starved. I'd like 4 pounds of lean burger, 3 fryers. Cut them up for me, will you?
Some eggs.
Yeah, 2 dozen eggs, 6 heads of lettuce, a bunch of celery.
And some nice tomatoes.
Some nice tomatoes, yeah, right. Oh, yeah, anytime today is fine. Thanks. I think we should take that table and move it out.
Morning.
Morning.
Got any coffee?
Commissioner, it's none of my business, but did you know that an excess of coffee can upset the stomach? You're right. See? It is none of your business. Well, I'm just trying to be helpful. Why don't you go and check out the living room for warts?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, honey. Want some coffee?
Oh, thank you.
Sleep well, dearie?
Yes, like a baby.
Are you guys still here? You better hurry up. You're going to be late for the reading of the will.
Where's my purse? Hurry, Mildred. Hold it, will you? Cab's not even here yet.
Well, I'm ready. Isn't this exciting?
Get your hopes up, dearie.
Oh, I know how Gulliver when the Lilliputians got him.
There's your cab. Oh, well, this is it, the big time. I'm nervous. You want to stay home? Not on your life. Or Wilhelmina's. No offense.
Wish us luck.
Luck. Remember now, we split between us whatever money we get. I admire your optimism. Don't worry, kid, it's in the bag. She must have left us something.
In the living room.
Quiet. Do you hear it?
I don't hear anything.
Neither do I. Isn't it wonderful?
And memory do make, publish, and declare this to be my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all former wills made by me. May I apologize again for this heating system. It's the second time this month that it's gone out. They keep telling me that they've got it fixed, but, well, yes. Article 1. I direct my executor to pay my just debts and funeral expenses as soon after my decease as may be practicable. Article 2. I give and bequeath the... Oh, Mr. Thornton, we despaired of your showing up.
Sorry to keep you all waiting. I was unavoidably detained. Business.
I believe that you know everybody present.
Why don't we save all the social amenities for later, I'm sure everyone's anxious to hear the will.
Yes, well, let's see now, where was I?
We give and bequeath.
Oh, yes. I give and bequeath the following. To Miguel Esteban, since he has professed no interest in material goods but only in my love, the original oil painting of myself that he seemed so fond of.
Win a few, lose a few, eh, baby?
Article 3. All the rest, residue, and remainder of my property, real, personal, and mixed, wheresoever situated in the assessed value of $996,000, I give, devise, and bequeath to my grandniece, Jennifer Carter.
What?
If for any reason Jennifer Carter is unwilling...
Oh, I'm willing.
...or unable to receive...
I've heard enough. This is a farce. She'd never leave everything to her.
This will is signed and witnessed. Mr. Thornton, please. You are named next in succession if Miss Carter...
Next in line? I'm first in line. I was the one who took care of her day in, day out, not her. She wasn't even here for her funeral.
We're all legally bound by this document, sir.
Oh, really? Well, hang on to your briefs, Halstead. I'll tear that will apart at the seams. We'll just see who gets what.
Roger, please.
Mr. Thornton, I must warn you that if you contest this will and lose, you lose everything. No settlement, no succession, no nothing.
I don't intend on losing, Mr. Halstead. That money is mine, and I'll get it one way or another.
Well, Roger, please.
Sandy, stay out of this.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry.
Oh, what a sore loser. Well, just for curiosity's sake, Your Honor,
I'm a lawyer, not a judge.
or whatever you are, who's next in line after Thornton?
But you are, and then Mildred, and then Charity.
Well, I guess that about wraps it up, folks.
May I suggest that everybody stay in town till we find out what Mr. Thornton intends to do?
Oh, I feel so guilty. Maybe I shouldn't keep the money. Can I refuse it?
Well, it's highly irregular, but there's nothing to stop you.
Oh, yes, there is, Counselor.
What?
This.
They are right, Miss Carter. You should keep your legacy. It is, after all, your great-aunt's wish.
Well,
Let me drive you home. We'll talk about it.
and Agatha...
Mildred and I'll take a cab.
Wonderful. Let's go. May I call you Jenny?
Certainly.
Piranha. Piranha. Pure piranha.
No, I do not know who took care of the folding chairs last year. Chicken would be fine. Hamburger would be fine. I don't know which. Yes, I am the police commissioner, but the policeman's picnic is not... Mrs. Simon.
Thank you so much, Sergeant, for helping me move. I know how busy
glad
you
to,
are.
Jenny.
But
I don't
Mrs.
have
Simon...
anything else to do.
Charlie. Yes, I'll see that it's taken care of, Mrs. Simon. Yes, thank you. Goodbye. Charlie, since you have nothing at all to do, you are now officially in charge of the policeman's picnic.
Oh, Commissioner,
Oh, picnic, terrific. I love picnics. Can I help?
Oh, if you're going to put it that way.
Oh, Jenny, I wish you'd change your mind and just stay with us.
Oh, thank you, ma'am, but I really can't impose any longer. I found a lovely little hotel not far from here. And thank you, too, Commissioner, sir, for everything.
Not at all.
Now, you have fun, and you take good care of her, Sergeant.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Jenny. I'm gonna miss you.
Well, just for a few hours. We're having dinner together tonight, remember?
Yeah, right. Here's your other bag, dearie. I packed it for you.
Thank you, Aunt Agatha. Now, about that picnic. Of course, we'll have lots of food and things to drink. But maybe we'll leave...
That's one down.
Yeah.
At last. Now we can get things organized around here.
Will you look at this place?
Oh, yes, look at this room.
Will that be all, sir? Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice stay.
Oh, I'm not staying.
Of course not, sir.
I asked for the best, but this is a palace. How do I look in satin, Sergeant?
Terrific. But, Jenny, this place is going to cost you a bundle.
I know, but I have a bundle. I could buy this room. I might even could buy this whole hotel.
Oh, well, I wish I could stay here and enjoy it with you, but I'm still on duty.
Oh, do you have to go?
I'm afraid so, but I wish I could stay.
Then you'll come back.
I accept. And, Jenny, just a slight word of caution. You know, San Francisco's a pretty big city, and there are lots of fast-talking types around, so you be careful, okay?
I will.
Oh, listen. Here's a card with my downtown number on it, so keep it handy. They know where I am day and night. So if you need anything at all, don't hesitate to call.
I will. Thank you. You're a nice friend.
Thank you. Ooh, your key? And don't forget to lock the door behind me.
All right.
It's getting a bit late, don't you think?
No, we have plenty of time.
Where's the cab?
Relax, will you? It'll be here in a minute.
Well, the problem is that child is going to need some financial counseling. But what she's going to get is every two-bit fast buck artist in town trying to climb into her bed.
As it were.
Is, was, were. What's the difference?
She can take care of herself.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do I detect a trace of bitterness over the disposition of Wilhelmina's estate?
You betcha.
Well, it's not Jenny's fault. It could have been left to any one of us.
Then why didn't they?
As a taxi.
Actually, she's a very lovely girl. A bit naive, but sweet, really.
A change of heart that has nothing to do with the fact that she is now the richest kid on the block, right?
Besides being older and wiser, not to mention taller, I'll just ignore that spiteful remark.
You don't see me complaining because I didn't inherit any money.
You never were ambitious.
Well, I have a steady job, which is more than I can say for some people I know.
Well, it's not my fault there's a slump in the market for office consultants.
Oh, that's what they call part-time help now? Oh, here it is.
How do I look?
Oh, courant, my dear. Jenny? Jenny, you here?
Mr. Halstead, please. Commissioner McMillan again. Mr. Halstead. Yes, I want the names and addresses of all the beneficiaries. Send the list to my office plus a copy of the will. Now, is there a clause in there about contesting the will? I see. In other words, if the court rules against them, they lose everything, right? I see. Thank you, Mr. Halstead. Yes, we'll feel sorry about it, too. Goodbye.
I'm gonna take Mildred and Agatha home, okay?
Yeah, I'll be home as soon as I can.
Okay.
No signs of a struggle, sir.
Thanks, Wes. Ted, I want a ballistics report as soon as you get it.
It'll be on your desk, sir.
Anything about forced entry?
Sir, when I left here, I heard her lock the door. It must have been somebody she knew.
Wait a minute. First, there's Wilhelmina, suddenly dead. And now... Is there an autopsy report on Wilhelmina?
I don't know, Commissioner.
Well, if not, let's get one.
Yes, sir. Take a look at this.
One-way ticket to Rio de Janeiro under the name of Amy Lee DeVroe.
Yeah, well, what would Jenny be doing with somebody else's airplane ticket?
Maybe she bought it for herself.
Under a fictitious name?
She knew her life was in danger. She wanted to get out as soon as she got the money.
Yeah, well, I'll check out the DeVroe name, sir.
I want you to question everybody on this floor. Find out if they saw anybody going in and out. Also, check with the switchboard for calls.
Right away, sir.
And I want a complete report on Roger Thornton, including his financial condition.
Yes, sir. Come on, Wes.
A plan. That's what we need is a plan. It's Thornton. I know it's Thornton. But how to catch him?
Take it easy, Sherlock.
Aha. Sherlock Holmes. What would he do now?
Sit down.
No, I think better on my feet.
Agatha, I'm sure that Mac is doing everything that he can possibly do.
But is it enough?
I think we'd all feel better if you would just sit down.
Well, of course. Why don't you just say so? Miguel Esteban. Now, there's a suspicious character if I ever saw one. You know who did it? Did you get any clues? Did you arrest anyone?
No to all of the above.
Well, it's got to be Thornton. Can't you just arrest him?
Agatha, that's not exactly the way due process works.
So far, his only crime seems to be greed.
Well, there's Miguel Esteban. Miguel, yes. He's chasing Jenny all around the place.
Chasing ladies, rich or poor, does not a crime make.
Oh, if you catch him, it is, Commissioner.
Well, you know, Agatha, I'm just going to have to think on that. In bed. Good night.
I think that's a great idea. I think I'll go to bed, too. Good night, Agatha. Good night.
That doesn't sound bad. I think I'll turn in, too.
Doesn't anybody realize how serious this is? Mildred. Doesn't anybody realize how serious this is? Somebody? Anybody? Tell me.
Mr. Thornton. Mr. Thornton.
I already have enough insurance. No, I won't sell my boat, and I gave at the office. I assume that you fit in there somewhere.
Your Aunt Wilhelmina's dead. Jennifer Carter is dead. I don't know who did it, but I have a lot of suspects, and I assume you fit in there somewhere.
Oh, Commissioner, my apologies. It's nice to know the demise of one little unimportant child brings out our city's finest.
Thank you. I notice you're not overcome with grief.
I hardly knew her. I certainly had no reason to dislike her.
She got all your aunt's money.
Look, Commissioner, I can save us both a lot of time. No, I don't have an alibi, but I don't have a motive either. You see, I have quite enough money as it is.
That may be. But your behavior at the reading of the will was, shall we say, less than gracious.
Now, that was a matter of principle. In spite of my devotion, my aunt despised me, my life, everything about me. Denying me her estate was the final insult.
I only have $11 and change on me.
You suspect me of murdering my aunt for her money, then murdering Jenny for the same reason. But you need evidence to make that arrest, so you've come down here to see what you can find. So here's my gun. Check it out.
Actually, I was just looking for an excuse to leave the office.
Oh, in that case, you care to go out for a spin, Commissioner?
No, thank you. I get seasick.
Why don't you give yourself a title? Like internal domestic consultant. Then you can ask for a raise.
I don't need a raise.
You're not in touch with your needs.
Listen, well, the thing I want to be in touch with the most is lunch. The commissioner's due home any minute. Besides, I just got a raise.
I assume you have the cost of living escalator?
Listen, this isn't the Teamsters Union against big industry, you know. What's that?
Oh, what is that? Don't touch anything.
I have to get at it.
Have you got a workman's comp? Oh, it's stuck.
Hello?
Come on out, you little devil.
What's for lunch?
How about that?
No, I'd rather have a tuna fish sandwich.
Isn't he amusing?
Well,
Well, what?
did you arrest him?
Who?
Thornton.
Of course not.
No wonder crime is up 30%. Nobody wants to make an arrest around here.
Did Enright call?
Yeah. They drew a blank on the hotel. Nobody saw anybody enter or exit except Enright and Jenny when they went in.
Any fingerprints?
Zilch.
Zilch.
Nothing.
Commissioner, how well do you know this Enright man?
Very well. Why?
The power and the allure of sudden wealth, Commissioner. Then stir in a pretty girl, and you have all the ingredients of a crime of greed and passion.
You have a fascinating mind, Agatha.
It kind of runs in the family.
That's true.
I'm going out.
Where to?
Just out.
I don't want to alarm you, Commissioner, but I have a feeling that Agatha is going to do something that we're all going to regret.
Well, she's just concerned, like the rest of us.
Concerned, yes. Like the rest of us, never.
Pedro Thompson Thornton, 1408. 1408. 1408. 1408. 1408.
1408.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What are you doing here?
I'm from Temple Aid. I'm the new girl you ordered.
I didn't order a new girl, or an old girl for that matter, Aunt Agatha. Now, what are you doing here?
Well, I was really looking for your secretary.
She's not in the drawer.
Oh? Where is she then?
It's lunchtime. You figure it out.
Well, in that case, I'll come back another time.
Oh, don't move.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna call the police.
Is that any way to treat a relative?
It's a way to treat a sneak thief.
The commissioner of police happens to be a very good friend of mine.
In that case, I'll talk to him.
Yes? Roger Thornton? Yeah, I'll take it. Hello, Mr. Thornton. Who? She what?
On top of it all, she claims to be a personal friend of yours.
You might call it that.
Look, if you sent her here to snoop around my office...
Take it easy, Mr. Thornton. I'll come right over.
I hope so. I could have shot her just as easily as not. Next time I catch anyone prowling around my office, I will shoot.
Hang on, I'm coming.
Who was it, Mildred?
I don't know, we'll never know, but he left these flowers, and by process of elimination, I can only assume they're for you.
How nice.
Yeah.
Let's see who they're
Is
from.
today something special?
No, well, it is now. To Agatha. To Agatha?
Agatha?
Who would send flowers to Agatha?
Yeah. Who would send flowers to Agatha?
I said that.
Well, I tell you, there's one thing we could do. We could steam it open.
No, we couldn't.
And then seal it right up again.
We just put the card right here and wait until Agatha comes home.
Right. Well, I have some things to do in the kitchen.
Yeah, I got a lot of things to do upstairs. Well, let's go do them.
Oh, oh.
I was just as far from finding something. I know it.
Matt, what are you doing home?
Just delivering Wonder Woman back to her lair.
What are you talking
Agatha,
about?
you could have been shot.
Shot? What'd you do?
Well, nothing, really.
Nothing. Roger Thornton caught our Miss Marple going through his private office file.
But I thought if I could find some proof that he needed a lot of money, then we'd have Jenny's killer.
Agatha, this is no game. If he pressed charges, you'd have been thrown in jail.
Jail? But he wouldn't press charges. If he did, they'd know he was trying to hide something. Don't you see?
I gotta get out of here. I almost understand what she's saying.
Don't you worry, Commissioner. We'll solve this.
No, Agatha. I'll solve it. I and my department, you, will keep your nose clean. Is that clear?
But I...
No buts. You pull something like that again and I'll have you deported.
Mac. Well, Mac!
Can you deport a citizen?
What are we gonna do with her?
I think we ought to just give her flowers.
Flowers?
Here you go, Agatha.
These are for me?
That's what it says, but I think it's a mistake.
I find you most intriguing. I would love to see you. Miguel Esteban.
Oh, I don't believe that.
It's inevitable.
Well, so's the end of the world. Listen, don't you realize he's making a play for you because he thinks you're next in line if Thornton takes a fall for Jenny's murder? Besides, he's the one you said was a piranha.
A hasty judgment. You're just jealous, that's all.
Jealous of what?
That I'm the one he finds intriguing. Miguel is obviously a man of very good taste.
Hello. Oh, yeah, just a moment. Miguel doesn't waste any time.
Hello? Miguel who? Could you please refresh my memory? Oh, yes, I remember now. This afternoon? Well, maybe I could squeeze in a few minutes. I'll check my calendar. Yes, this afternoon would be just fine. What time?
Your story is really fascinating. Tell me more about it.
Would you believe he held me at gunpoint for almost a half hour? Can you imagine?
That must have been terrible for you. I find you most attractive. We must spend more time together.
Mr. Esteban, I didn't just fall off the turnip truck, you know.
You're wondering why my sudden interest.
Well, no offense. It's just that a man with your talent, well, he's usually attracted by wealth.
I'll be frank. I am really worried about this poor child's murder. I was very close to Wilhelmina, as you know, and I want to see justice done. I think you are a woman of courage and conviction, and I think between the two of us, we can help solve this case.
And that's the whole reason?
And the fact that I find you, please don't take offense, physically entrancing.
You're kidding.
You're a very perceptive woman. Do you think that Thornton will be convicted for this murder?
Nope. Not the way they're handling it.
Why do you say that?
Well, any amateur can tell that he's guilty. But we have no evidence.
What about if someone could find the murder weapon? Do you think that will help?
Yes, it certainly would. But where to find it?
Well, it's common knowledge among some other members of the family that the man is a collector of guns.
Well, he has at least one that I know of.
He keeps several. At home, at his office, on his boat at the marina.
I bet the police don't even know that, Mr. Esteban.
Call me Miguel.
Miguel? Well, I have to be leaving soon. I have a very important engagement this afternoon.
Oh, of course. Miss? Lunch tomorrow.
We'll see.
Sergeant Enright is here.
Good.
And also, I wanted to remind you.
What?
You know what?
No, I don't know.
What you told me you didn't want to know about.
Maggie!
The Carpenters.
What?
The Carpenters.
Oh, I don't want to see him. I told you that.
I tried to stop them, sir, but the entire building is being done.
All right. Just let me know when they're due.
Yes, sir.
Don't you think it's time to bring Sergeant Enright in?
Oh, yes, sir. I almost forgot. Sergeant.
Thank you, Maggie.
Want a sandwich?
No, thank you, sir. I've already eaten.
I've just been looking at the ballistics report on Thornton's gun. They don't match.
That's not all that doesn't match, sir.
What do you mean?
You wanted to see the Thornton report? Sir, Thornton is not just broke. He is so deep in that hole, he can't possibly get out without Aunt Wilhelmina's money.
Wilkerson Finance Company is into them?
Oh, very heavily, sir.
Well, they're just this side of Murder Incorporated.
You know, this is just a guess, sir, but they could have killed Wilhelmina.
Or put Thornton up to it.
Well, I don't think that he's the killer type, sir.
You'd be amazed what people will do when you threaten to turn their body into a planter.
Well, if you're going to put it that way, sir.
Anything on Jenny?
Not much success there either. I've tried to find some background on her, but so far I keep coming up with a big fat zero.
You sure you don't want a sandwich?
Yeah, I'm positive. You see, Jenny just dropped out of college and then she disappeared. Now, I've tried to find family, I've tried to find friends. She did have a college roommate, a Lynn Connors, but she's disappeared. And she received several letters from a fellow by the name of George Kimball, but I can't find him either.
What about the plane ticket?
Well, that's another thing, sir. There is no Amy Lee Devereaux.
Well, then she did buy the ticket herself.
Yes, sir, it looks that way. But if she knew that she was in danger, why didn't she just pick up the phone and call us?
All right, we'll call missing persons. Maybe something will turn up.
Yes, sir.
Maybe it's time to get Roger Thornton in. He may decide it's safer to talk to us.
Yeah, I'll get on it, sir.
Mildred? Agatha?
Three o'clock, First Street bus transfer. Arrive Marina. She wouldn't. She wouldn't.
Commissioner McMillan's office, please. Maggie, is Mac there?
Pardon me, sir. I'm looking for Roger Thornton's boat.
I'm not supposed to let anyone in. Everyone has his own key.
Well, I'm Roger's mother. Chicken soup.
I thought she was dead.
Do I look dead to you?
I'm terribly sorry, Miss Thornton.
Well, you should be.
Ship 1900 de La Petite.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take her out about 3 miles, see if I can get some yellowtail.
Okay, good luck. Supposed to be pretty good.
We're looking for a woman who's trying to board Roger Thornton's boat. Have you seen her?
Oh, you mean his mother?
Mother?
Sure. They set out to sea maybe 10 minutes ago.
Where's the Coast Guard?
Right over there, Ocean Avenue.
Emergency, emergency. This is La Petite.
I'm Commissioner McMillan. I'd like to radio the La Petite. It put out about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, they just radioed in, said they're on fire.
What?
Fire.
Why don't you check out Thornton's apartment? I'll finish here.
Yes, sir. Can you tell me what happened here? Sorry, no. Was it an accident? We don't know. Well, then do you think it was murder? Look, I didn't say that. Hey, listen, who was the guy on the boat? Who was the lady on the boat? You want my coat?
No, thanks.
Who was the guy that got blown up?
Roger Thornton.
Hey, do you think this case has a gangland M.O.?
What?
Well, I mean, like, do you think the guy was snuffed? Offed? Murdered?
I don't know.
Hey, were you in the boat?
No. I always go swimming with my clothes on.
Yeah. This Thornton guy, is he a friend of yours? Relative, what?
Hey, wait a minute. Who are you?
I'm a stringer for the San Francisco News.
Well, shouldn't you be at practice or something?
Oh, come on, that's a reporter.
Look, I don't know a thing. Excuse me.
Yeah, well, nice talking to you, Miss,
Chadwick. Florence Chadwick.
This could be part of a bond casing. It's the same shape, thickness.
Take a look at this.
Yeah. It's blown apart. Can't say for sure until we check it out.
We can say for sure right now. I'll check with your office first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Agatha!
Agatha, I want to say something, and I don't want you to take it the wrong way, but you're nuts.
How could I possibly take that the wrong way?
I will never understand your way of thinking.
Well, I create as I go along. Reality is the moment. And life is impulsive.
Why do I have this overwhelming sense of defeat?
You know, this reminds me when we were children.
Oh, I know. I know.
Commissioner, the signature on the receipt for that registered letter from Jenny simply does not match up with Mildred's letters from Jenny.
Well, if Jenny didn't sign the receipt for the letter, who did? Her roommate?
I don't know. And she's missing too, sir.
Have we got missing persons on it?
Oh, yes, sir. We're plugged into that great big FBI computer. We're checking thousands of missing persons flyers.
Hi, Commissioner. How about some dinner?
I want to get a statement from Agatha first.
Oh, lots of luck.
Stay for dinner?
If you insist, sir.
Okay, I'll put another place on. What's a statement?
Oh, it's nothing to worry about, Agatha. It's just a precaution, a simple safeguard.
Well, sounds like the old third degree. Rubber hoses and all that stuff.
You might have seen something important.
Okay, you guys. Here's what I think. Now, it definitely was not a gangland caper, even though the M.O. had certain superficial likenesses. Now, Thornton was snuffed out, and And you think I did it?
No, Agatha.
I want my lawyer.
I'm a lawyer.
You can't be in both places at once. Either arrest me or set me free.
Agatha, you are not under arrest. You did not commit a crime. However, you were the last person to see Roger Thornton alive, and you stand next in line to inherit all the money.
I do?
You do.
Oh, I forgot.
You are also next in line to be killed.
Killed? Somebody kill me? No. I don't want the money. They can have it.
Relax. Nobody gets a penny of the money until the case is solved.
Well, then how come Roger was killed?
I don't know. That's what we're trying to find out. Now, why were you on the boat?
And I won't go to jail?
No.
Well, it all happened when I told Miguel. You see, I told Miguel I thought Thornton killed Jenny. Then he said if we could find the murder weapon...
And you thought you'd just help out?
Of course.
Did you hear anything unusual? See anything? Find anything?
No. Just some unpaid bills. And I put those in my picnic basket.
Hey, something is burning. What is it?
Oh, it's my girdle. I was just drying it out.
Would you two gentlemen like to know what I did today? After I finished the grocery shopping, I got rid of a door-to-door salesman. And then I cleaned out the furniture polish that Agatha thought was the oven cleaner.
Well, if Agatha thought furniture polish was oven cleaner, do you suppose she put oven cleaner on the furniture?
Agatha!
First thing tomorrow morning, I want those goons from the Bookerson Finance Company in my office.
Yes, sir.
Let's get a drink.
Mac? Do you think that Roger actually killed his aunt for the money? My thoughts exactly. I have been reading Sandy Adams' letters. Pretty hot stuff in there. She was a lot more than a secretary. A lot more to gain. I mean, if Thornton got the money and she got Thornton. Wait a minute. This one's not a love letter. Listen to this. If you think you can dump me, you've got another think coming. I'm not going to let you waste 2 years of my life. Wow. That's one rejected lady. There's a motive right there. No. I just can't believe that she would know how to rig a bomb. I mean, if she was going to kill him, she'd probably use something small, something like a knife or a gun, something she could handle. Still, it's a remote possibility. It's worth checking. How do you expect me to solve this case if you never listen to anything that I say?
Oh, you got it all wrong, Mr. McFarland.
Millen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got a bad ear for names. Anyway, it wasn't like you think. Roger and I had a good thing going, you know. It started off just a job, but all those nights working late, usual thing happens. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You work late sometimes?
Oh, yes.
Are you married?
Very.
Your wife should worry more about you. I mean, look at you sitting here all alone with me. Anything could happen.
Yes. Roger, now, you didn't know he stood to inherit his aunt's fortune?
No, not at first, I didn't. I fell in love with his mind.
And you felt these feelings were being reciprocated?
No, I thought he loved me.
Were there other women in his life?
For 2 years, everything was just fine. Then suddenly, he's getting all this money, and poof, everything goes. Me first. Oh, don't tell me about Roger and all his women. I knew all about them. I didn't care. Roger was the kind of guy that you play, you know, while he's around. Well, don't think I didn't have hopes. I was really hurt when he dumped me. I mean, he was getting all that money, and I was getting the shaft. I can't decide. You pick one.
Oh, I don't know. They're all so uniquely you.
Pick the blonde one. Well, it was Roger's favorite. It's his funeral.
You know, Senor Esteban seems prosperous in his own right, sir.
Senor Esteban seems to be a lot of things, none of which I buy.
Well, what about Sandy Adams?
Well, that's a little easier. There are two possibilities there only. She's either very innocent or very clever. I've got a tail on her till I find out which. Hi, Maggie.
Commissioner, your office
If you
is...
hold off, calls me.
Yeah, the men are there.
From the Bookerson Finance Company?
They're here, but so are the other men.
What men?
The carpenters!
Hiya, Charlie. Oh, hi, Pete.
Commissioner? Hiya. You know him?
Yes, sir. I got him the job. He's my brother-in-law.
I thought you didn't like your brother-in-law.
I don't, but I love my sister. And if he doesn't support her, I may have to.
Commissioner, enough small talk. What are we doing here?
I'm trying to solve a murder, and I thought somehow you two could help.
Who was the former person?
Roger Thornton.
He's dead?
Blown to bits on a boat.
You have no idea how that pains me.
How much is he into you?
Way over 300,000.
And you didn't decide to make an example of him?
Are you kidding? Speaking theoretically, of course. You only make examples of small fish. A big fish like Thornton, you hope maybe a couple of broken parts will make the point.
Commissioner, I thought you might want to see this right away. It just came in.
Thank you. Oh, would you escort these two out, please?
Let's go.
I may want to talk to you again.
Always a pleasure, Commissioner. Come on, Ernest.
Anything the matter, sir?
Missing person flyer.
Oh, is it Jenny?
Well, it looks like her. But it isn't. Jenny wasn't Jenny.
Psst, Charlie. She was being impersonated by her own roommate.
That would explain the plane ticket. Lynn wanted to grab the money and run before anybody found out she was a phony.
Yes, unless whoever killed this Lynn Connors did so for an entirely different reason. But then we'd have two totally unrelated murders on our hands.
All right, but if Jenny's still alive, where is she?
Psst, Charlie. Well, I'll put out a trace on her.
I'll do it right away, huh?
Hey, Charlie.
What is it?
You're stepping in my glue, Charlie.
Come on, let's get out of here. Well, take your shoe off.
Oh,
first.
yeah, right.
Charlie, Ellie sends her love.
I got another shoe in the car, sir.
Good. No. I don't know. He says he's some big shot in the police or like that. But I still think he's a cluck.
I wouldn't have known where to look either, but Wilhelmina was always talking about Jenny being in college. You know, she was mighty proud of that girl. I know I put that address someplace.
You make these model airplanes yourself?
Yeah, I've always been interested in aviation. I've got a little single-engine job myself, and I fly around on weekends. Ah, here it is.
Did she ever answer your letter?
Well, come to think of it, no. I'd always just get back a signed receipt.
A little unusual, isn't it?
Well, yes, generally most people will give you a written reply, but not always.
Well, thanks for your help, Mr. Halstead.
You know, Commissioner, I'm kind of embarrassed.
Don't be.
You know, I shouldn't have been fooled by that girl.
You know, we all were.
The irony of the whole thing is that if the murderer thought he was killing Jenny, he did it all for nothing.
Well, I've taken enough of your time.
Commissioner.
$4 diamonds.
I pass.
Horse face?
I pass. Listen, Jenny is alive then, right?
I don't know.
She might be. 4, no trump.
Pass.
Yeah, she might. 5 hearts.
Well, I don't know what to think now. I pass. 7 spades.
I'll get it. It's probably me.
7 spades.
Yeah.
Hello? I'll see if she's in. Who's calling? Who's Sarah Farnsworth?
Oh, she's only the richest woman in San Francisco.
Who's the call for, Agatha? Me. Hello? Yes, this is she. Well, I'd love to come. I'll have to let you know. Well, my secretary has me on a very tight schedule. You know how it is. Yeah. Of course, I'll do my best, dear. Goodbye. She's invited me to the ladies' auxiliary tea on Saturday. But why would she do that?
It's the grapevine. She thinks you're rich now.
But I'm not. If Jenny's alive, I'm not even next in line. Ah. But Sarah Farnsworth doesn't know that, does she? We don't have to tell her, do we? What was the last bid?
7 spades.
Double. You know what my horoscope said today?
What?
Spent a lot of money today. Well, how do I look?
Very nice.
Commissioner, very nice isn't exactly what I had in mind. I want to look worldly.
What I'm worried about is otherworldly.
Otherworldly?
As in dead, Toots.
But you said that
I know what I said. I just think it would be kind of nice if you hung around here for a while without running around all over town. Till we solve this thing. Mildred, will you tell her I'm concerned for her safety?
Mildred, will you tell the commissioner I appreciate his concern? But I have a lunch date with Miguel Esteban, and I refuse to break it.
Reschedule it.
One must strike whilst the iron is hot.
Would you tell her the murderer may feel the same way?
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
Are you going to think about it?
Yeah.
Good. Whilst you're thinking about it, you can help me clean the house.
Mi amor, mariquita linda, ya me voy porque tú ya no me quieres como yo te quiero a ti. Me voy porque tus desdenes sin piedad han herido para siempre a mi pobre corazón. Adiós, vida de mi vida, la causa de mi dolor, el amor de mis amores, el perfume de mi flor.
You are absolutely exquisite, my dear Agatha.
Oh, thank you, Mickey.
A fitting end to a near-perfect afternoon will be a visit to my apartment. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know.
Besides, I want so desperately to be alone with you.
But we're alone here.
No. Away from prying eyes. I want to show you my rock sauna.
What prying eyes?
That guy at the bar.
Let's get out of here.
I promise you, you will not regret this momentous decision.
No. I mean, I want you to take me back to Mildred's.
To Mildred's?
Now. That guy gives me the creeps.
What about my place? My rock sauna.
Oh, just control yourself, if you can.
I don't understand.
You don't care about my safety?
Yes, I do. Of course I do. But if it's just that I don't know.
Now, if you
every
care for
time
me, you'll wait just a little longer until we get all this business straightened out, and then I'll feel safe no matter where I go, including your sauna.
Of course. I take you home.
Well, welcome. Hi, Charlie. Hi, Commissioner. Hello? Well, hang in there. Goodbye.
There's one thing I don't understand.
What?
I say there's one thing I don't understand. I don't understand how Miguel Esteban keeps alive. I mean, he doesn't have a bank account. He only has credit cards.
All he has is credit cards, and he owes them all a bundle.
Must be desperate for the money.
Yeah, but killing's not his style, sir. He's a gigolo. Besides, why does he keep romancing Agatha when Thornton is the next beneficiary?
Coming out with Agatha before Thornton's death convinces her he's not after her money. Once he gets his hooks into her, he kills Thornton.
Agatha has the money, and Miguel has Agatha.
Right.
Thank you, Nero Wolfe. There is one problem, sir.
What's that?
Do you think he can keep up with Agatha for the rest of his life?
A man who'd killed twice wouldn't hesitate to kill again.
Well, that could mean that Agatha is in very grave danger, sir.
I'm afraid so.
Charlie, who's Nero Wolfe?
It's all wrong, and I know what I'm talking about. I don't label your meat.
It looks like a 5 to me. $5.98.
That is definitely not a 5. It would be a 6 before it would be a 5. No. You know what it is? It's a 4. $4.98.
Lady, I got a lot of customers in line here.
Well, I have a lot of hungry people at home. So let's just get a pencil and paper and figure it out. May I borrow your pencil, please? Thank you. Now, let's see. That's 5.37 pounds at, do I have to move the decimal point?
Okay, lady, okay. You can have it for $4.98.
Because it is 4.
It comes to $10.20 altogether.
10.20? Alrighty. The exact change. 5, 10.
my life.
Let me help you.
Oh, you're brave. You're very brave.
Well, over-anxious would be a little more like it.
No, I mean it. There aren't many people who would help a stranger in trouble. You know, you sort of restored my faith in human nature.
That's okay. It's part of my job.
Job?
I hope I don't destroy your illusions, but the commissioner assigned me to watch out after you.
Well, in that case, you should have got here sooner. Pick up my stuff.
Yes, ma'am. I didn't get a good look at the driver, sir. My angle was bad, and there wasn't much light in the car.
Agatha, did you get a look at the driver?
No, it all happened so fast.
It was a new car, dark red, new plates. I couldn't make them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Sam, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
No, I don't want the money. I don't want anything to do with it.
Well, you don't even have the money yet.
Even if I don't have the money, I don't want it.
You're just upset, Agatha.
I'd say scared to death is more like it. Don't say death to a scared person.
Maybe we now can prevail upon you to stay a little closer to home.
Commissioner, I'm going to call Mr. Halstead. I don't want to be next in line for the money. I don't even want to know what happens to it.
Why don't we decide that when you feel better?
No, I have to do it now. I won't feel better until I do. Hello, Mr. Halstead? This is Jenny's Aunt Agatha. Well, I hate to cause any more problems, but I'm afraid you're going to have to do a little more paperwork. But I don't want to be in the will. Because somebody tried to kill me, that's why. Yeah, I'll sign anything. Thank you. Ah, there. Now I feel more like a real person again.
Are you sure you're not going to regret this, Agatha?
Me? Not a chance.
Oh, Mildred, what are you doing there? You scared me to death.
Just trying to get some sleep.
Oh.
Agatha snores.
Oh.
What's the matter? Couldn't you sleep either?
No. All I kept thinking about was Agatha's near miss.
And I keep thinking there must be a way to get Agatha to change her mind about keeping the money.
What about her personal safety?
Well, if she doesn't leave the premises, what safer place could there be for her than right here?
I don't know. You know, I think that greed is clouding your personal judgment.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that's right.
What's going on down here?
Oh, Commish, I was just thinking there must be some way for Agatha to keep that money. I mean, she's throwing away a chance at a fortune.
Oh, you could solve the whole thing tomorrow.
Yeah, and then she wouldn't have lost a chance at the whole pie.
Right. As long as you're talking about me, you mind if I sit down?
Agatha, you can't do it.
You mean I can't sit down?
No, you can't give up the money.
I've made up my mind.
So change your mind.
You want to see me killed or worse even?
What could be worse?
I can't think of a safer place for you to be than right here, right, Mac? Besides, now you'll have police protection. Right, Mac?
Well, and you'll feel crummy if you give it up. And furs, diamonds, the Riviera. You better think about it.
Nah, it's not worth it.
The men,
Men?
handsome men.
You know, Mac could assign Sergeant Enright to be with you, follow you everywhere you go.
Right, Mac?
Well, I could give up a couple of days. If I live long enough, it might be nice to be rich. Okay, that settles it. Everybody back to bed.
Mac? Let's go to bed.
Well, that's beginning to look very nice, Commissioner.
What's the matter?
Oh, Agatha just doesn't stop, sir. My feet are killing me. Oh, all that shopping, a hairdresser. She even bought a gym course.
You have my sympathies, Charlie. Believe me, you have my sympathies.
Thank you, sir. Anything new around here?
Oh, yeah. We located the parents of Jenny's boyfriend. They don't know where he is either. And he's moved from his last location.
And he was our only lead. Oh, well. I guess my coffee break is over. I've got to get Agatha back out into the stores. She wants to buy a new dress, something about a tea this afternoon.
Well, hang in there.
I'll try. Goodbye, Pete.
See you, Charlie. You know, Commissioner, now I remember who Nero Wolfe is. My wife buys every one of his records.
Well, I don't know why not. It's a great
No,
idea.
it's too dangerous.
Mac, I don't see
No.
what... Is it any more dangerous
Absolutely
than...
not.
Okay.
Now, that's fine.
Okay.
Mildred, is Agatha back yet?
She's still at the tea.
Let me speak to Sally.
Well, she's not here. She's supposed to be there with you.
She's not here.
Well, she left here a little bit ago and said she's going to meet you. Commissioner, is there anything wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. Thank you, Mildred. Oh, no.
Yes?
Mr. Halstead, there's a Miss Jennifer Carter here to see you.
Jennifer Carter? Yes, show her right in. I must say, young lady, that seeing you has been quite a shock.
Well, you can imagine how shocked I was to hear about those murders.
Well, it's been a rather tragic turn of events. You know, I'm not sure that if I were in your place that I'd have shown up at all.
Well, under the circumstances, Mr. Halstead, you can understand why. I would appreciate it if you would just expedite matters so I can claim my inheritance and go.
Well, there's not a whole lot that I can do to help you at this point.
Why, what do you mean? The money is mine.
Yes, I know. It's just that... Oh, Commissioner. Jennifer Carter, this is Police Commissioner McMillan.
We've met.
Yes, we certainly have.
As a matter of fact, I'm a house guest of McMillan's right now.
As a matter of fact, I just came over here to take little Jenny home.
Do you know that Mr. Halstead says that he won't give me my inheritance?
I said that I can't, Jennifer.
He's right. Until the murder's solved, the entire state's frozen.
That's right.
Well, we really have to run. Mrs. McMillan is waiting.
Have you met Mrs. McMillan and Mr.
No, I
Halstead?
haven't had the pleasure.
Oh, she is super. She is so sophisticated and so charming and so beautiful.
And totally predictable.
Oh, isn't it just like a husband? Well, I'll be hearing from you, right, Mr. Halstead?
As soon as possible, my
Goodbye,
dear.
Mr. Halstead.
Goodbye.
Mr. Samuels, since Mr. Halstead is legal counsel and trustee to Wilhelmina's estate, does he have access to the money?
None whatsoever. From the moment of her death, that money was locked. No one but the stated beneficiary can touch a nickel of it.
I see. Should there be no beneficiary, would he have the right to designate which charity the money would go to?
Totally out of his hands. When Wilhelmina Carter died, Halstead relinquished all of his discretionary powers.
I see. Well, thank you, Mr. Samuels. Oh, there is one other thing I'd like you to check for me.
I'd be glad to. Sit down.
Thank you. Yes, Mr. Halstead, we've broken the case. Just this morning. Now, under the circumstances, there doesn't seem to be any reason to hold back awarding the estate to its rightful heir. Oh, yes, I'm positive. I have all the proof I need. I'll have Jennifer call you. All right. Who are you?
Rose
Where's Maggie?
went to the dentist.
Oh. Locate Sergeant Enright for me immediately. Have him call me. I'm on my way to the airport.
Taking a trip? How nice for you.
Just call, will you please? Tell him I'll be in the helicopter.
Commissioner, what in the hell are...
Going somewhere?
Yeah, for a few days, but that's no reason to try and kill me.
Where are you going?
To Tahoe.
I wasn't sure whether you'd try to run or brazen through another murder.
Now, that's ridiculous. 1 minute why I'm going on a little trip, and the next I'm accused of murder. Be sensible, Commissioner. Well, I haven't got a motive. Shoot, I didn't even know them people. Well, there ain't a way that I could possibly see a penny of that money.
There sure isn't. Because you lost it. You had control of the money before Wilhelmina's death, but you lost that too, her banker told me. Everyone thought the beneficiaries were going around knocking one another off while you were committing murder in order to hide the fact that there was no inheritance at all.
It looked like such a good deal. Of course, there were temporary setbacks, but if she hadn't have died, I'd have got it all back to her. Things just kind of got out of hand.
guess I have everything.
Yeah, and more. This is mine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Aunt Agatha?
I'm Mildred.
I'm Jenny.
Are you for real?
Of course. I have some wonderful news. George and I are married.
And poor. Oh, listen, look at them. Young, healthy, in love. Who needs money?
We have that, too.
Not anymore.
Don't worry, Aunt Mildred. George is in oil.
Oil?
May I come in?
Sorry, Commissioner. I'd like you to meet your Aunt Agatha.
Hello.
Hi.
We didn't know about Wilhelmina's death because we were in Europe on our honeymoon.
We eloped.
Eloped? Who eloped? Jenny did. Oh, George, Jenny, I'd like you to meet Mrs. McMillan.
Hello.
How do you do? You know, you're famous.
So I hear. And I can't wait to find out about everything.
Well, there was this other girl that showed up.
Would you believe me? I almost got shot, and I just barely escaped a burning boat. Then there was this man who's been romancing me. And he... Oh, Mildred, would you cancel my cab, please, dear? With the family here, I'm sure I can arrange to stay another week. Oh, and this man who's been romancing me, his name is Miguel. Very handsome. He took me to the Spanish restaurant. It was so romantic.
Cancel her cab, will you?
আব্বা আম্মা যদি তোর ছোটকালে জানতো তোর হাইটের লগে তোর গাদামির হাইটটা একটু বাড়বো তাহলে নিজ দিয়ে এমনিতেই 6 ইঞ্চি কেটে দিত তোর আর গাদামি বাড়তো। শুন, আব্বা আম্মা যা বলে তা কর, বিয়েটা কর আর আমার রাস্তাটা একটু ক্লিয়ারটা কর।
ও, আমি তোমার পথের কাটা না? তোরা কেউ চাস না যে আমি পড়াশোনা করে এই নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াই?
তুই তো নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াস নাই, তুই তো আমার কাঁধের উপর ভর করে দাঁড়ায় আসছিস। এই আসো। এই কি তোরা সকালবেলা এরকম কাঁদতেছিস কেন? আব্বাও কাঁদতেছে, আম্মাও কাঁদতেছে। কিছু আম্মা কি সকালবেলা কি সিরিয়াল দেখা শুরু করছে? তাহলে কিছু চুরি হয়েছে বাসায়? কেউ মারা গেছে? কেউ কি মরার আগে হসপিটালে অ্যাডমিট হয়েছে? তাহলে কি হয়েছে? সবাই এরকম আয়োজন করে কাঁদতেছে কেন?
বাবা মা বলতেছে আমার নাকি পড়াশোনার দরকার নাই, ধান থাকলে নাকি ধানের মাঝে চিটাও থাকে, আমি নাকি চিটা।
হ্যাঁ, তাহলে তো ঠিকই বলছে। আর তুই কখনো দেখছো আব্বা আম্মা পোলাপানের সাথে মিথ্যা কথা বলে?
ভাই কি ওই কথা কইছে? কইছে আমার 1 মাসের মধ্যে বিয়ে করা লাগবে, বিয়ে করে 9 মাসের মধ্যে বাচ্চা পয়দা দেওয়া লাগবে।
মাত্র 9 মাস টাইম দিছে? তুই তো নির্ঘাত ফেল করবি। মানে তোর যে পড়াশোনার কন্ডিশন, তুই 9 মাসের সাথে তোর আরো মিনিমাম 4 মাস টাইম দেওয়া লাগবে, তারপর যদি 12। আচ্ছা, দোকানদাররা অবশ্য নতুন যারা বিয়ে করে তাকে চেয়ার দিকে তাকায় থাকে 2 পয়সা ইনকামের জন্য। তোর দিয়ে সেটাও হবে না, তুই চিন্তা বাদ। হ্যাঁ বল।
তুইও?
কি?
আমি আগে সন্দেহ করছিলাম তুই আমার মায়ের পেটের ভাই না। মায়ের পেটের ভাই হলে তুই এরকম করে কথা বলতে পারতি না। তোর আমার না কোনো মিল নাই, না আছে স্বভাবের মিল, না আছে চরিত্রের মিল, না আছে তোর এই যে চেহারার মিল, গায়ের কালারের মিল, কোনো কিছু মিল নাই। বাইকটা
শোন, আব্বা আম্মা যদি তোর ছোটকালে জানতো তোর হাইটের লগে তোর গাদামির হাইটটা একটু বাড়বো তাহলে নিজ দিয়ে এমনিতেই 6 ইঞ্চি কেটে দিত, তোর আর গাদামি বাড়তো। শুন, আব্বা আম্মা যা বলে তা কর, বিয়েটা কর আর আমার রাস্তাটা একটু ক্লিয়ারটা কর।
ও, আমি তোমার পথের কাটা না? আমি তোমার জীবনের বাধা? তোরা কেউ আমার ভালো চাস না, তোরা কেউ চাস না যে আমি পড়াশোনা করে এই নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াই।
তুই তো নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াস নাই, তুই তো আমার কাঁধের উপর ভর করে দাঁড়ায় আসছিস। শোন, আমি তোর ছোট ভাই হিসেবে চাই তুই আব্বা আম্মার কথাটা শোন, তুই 1 মাসের মধ্যে বিয়েটা কর, আমি কবজি ডুবায়া তোর বিয়ের কাচ্চি খাবো, বুঝছস? এই আসো।
Khủng ấy, sao với 35 mà vẫn còn tận 48 máu. Sự anh ấy sự kinh khủng đeo ấy. Có mấy vàng cho 5 vàng cũng đuổi. Rồi xong. Cái gì cơ? Cái gì cơ? Ở nhà thế lắp cái này cho thằng Red bình. Bình 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 mình sao ra rồi thiếu 100 nữa. Cụ thể là 66m nữa thì anh sẽ được một binh chi linh về tay. Ok thầy ơi, một binh chi linh về tay. Anh bay như một ác quỷ. Từ từ anh phải can xem thằng này mày em gì ở đây. What's up bro, Robocon. Cút. Mày cút. Mày đi. Đéo thắng mà. Ha. Trôn búa. Thắng này, tưởng thắng. Em xanh PP à. Cút. Rồi thắng chích 3 và kiếm cho mình được 1 vàng lợi tức. Và đến dạp xoáy anh sửa một ác quỷ phai anh đã quay được 260 lap rồi, giấy mới chạm đất lần đầu tiên. Không, lần thứ 2. Đầu tiên thì đã đép phải chỉnh. Thôi đánh sói cái đánh như tía thầy nhật độ sao. Thầy sẽ chỉnh cái thằng này một chút đâu. Vào mày. Xoay lộn cho thầy. 2 lần thầy vua chỉnh. Không công như vậy. Nhanh vậy. 3 lần. 4 lần. Một lần đầu tiên là 5. 6 lần. 6 lần. 7 lần. 7 lần à. 7 lần 70%. 70%. 136 củ khoai. Sao có 2 đồ này. Mút hết đồ tao. Ê, sao đem máu hoài vậy cụ make bro. What the hell. Cút lên, một thằng ở đây. Một đai máu hoài vậy. Một tỷ cái đai máu đấy. Ít nhất là 4 cái đai máu rồi. Thầy phải đi bớt nha. Đi bớt lên 6.8 mà và sẽ kiểu 800. Ui, mỗi lần đi bớt xong tăng 100 triệu giá. Càng mỗi lần đi bớt xong tăng 100 triệu giá thua ấy. Đừng có 5 giây chưa vậy. Rồi giờ mới được 5 giây. Sấy. Sấy đéo chết được một chết. Ai da. Kinh khủng vậy. Thôi không chơi đâu. Hay quá rồi mà. Ok. Cút lên. Rồi mượn tiền này một tí. Ui ra xét rồi. Rồi xong. Easy game. 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 Tiện dồn ra xét là chết 7 hả? Trồn đầu chết 7 luôn chứ. Rồi anh sẽ cộng được là 86 triệu cho bản thân của mình. Anh đã bị trừ hay sao? 100 triệu à, thiếu tận hơn 600 triệu nữa. Thực sự có đi bớt nổi không? 7 đinh mạnh rồi, bình. Mày đi 7 đinh mạnh rồi. Và có cả hiệu thần rừng anh không chơi đâu. Anh không chơi đâu. Kha. Mày. Cái gì đây? Bình. Ta 4 tiền gì đây không? Rồi, xong thế thôi. Đơn giản. Xong mấy ngày xoay thread nữa xong. Rồi xoay thread nữa xong. Xong. Thế thôi, đơn giản thôi, cuộc đời sống chỉ còn thế thôi là đủ. Đầy và đủ. Một cái top 1 mới à. Wow wow wow. Xếp tiền đến 8 ấy, 70 tiền à. Mình xếp 100 tiền trước. 160 tiền ấy. Mèo ở đâu? Bên 8 là 4 mấy à? 48 à? 48 128 tiền. Từ giờ đến giao chim. Từ giờ đến giao chim. Giao chim ra 1 tỷ đồ của anh vừa nốt đồ của anh, nốt đét, nốt cho mỗi 2 đồ giao xoáy chôn. Rồi perfect 1 này. Mày để anh lái. Uầy, cái thằng này nhìn đẹp đấy. Pharaoh Cast có khác. Có Pharaoh Cast binh. Được. Không lái rồi. Anh phải phóng cho con Mustang. Thằng kia ở đấy nhá. Meo meo, chó lắp thế. Chi. Ủa nó vậy chồng. Thôi kìa. Vậy. Có Huy cầm cái kìa, sự phân nhau. Từ xem cái thằng này á. Nổ không vậy? Thôi xong rồi, mày đi. Thần tài biết điếp ấy, thần tài biết điếp mà. Rồi anh gặp rồi, nó biết điếp mà. Anh gặp nó lúc đầu của biết nó biết điếp ấy. Nằm 4 vào. Xong được. Ủa chứ cũng vậy. Khí thua. Xin ra bao. Check. Xin ra ba không? Tí chịu vậy. Ok mọi người, anh cũng định mà. Anh xin ra ba được mà. Có thể không? Azit. Chưa kéo. Anh chậm mà. Bình tĩnh nhỉ. Chết rồi. Hả? Kéo gì? Kéo đồ này á, định mệnh á. Sao? Bình tĩnh. Thằng này nó khỏe mà. Mình không muốn chết. Trời, nhìn dễ. Xin ra ba luôn. Không đâu, không anh nhận đâu. Không, giống ai chơi. Trốn đâu. Bên rừng này. Được rồi. Là giáp gái, nhưng mà giáp gái dễ bị mất lắm. Chúng con lấy giáp này. Ở đây rồi. Ai mấy dispute. Đéo hiểu. Giỏi vậy. Đây em ơi. Kìa, hai thằng đứng một chỗ à? Không, nhưng mà thằng này cũng khỏe. Không biết em rồi. Ê, xét lại. Để xét làm chi ạ? 7 đinh mệnh là tao à? Thôi, thua mà. Nếu hiểu. Không, chưa có được. Nếu có à, có ai giữ đâu. Chuẩn. Không có ai giữ đâu. Ra luôn không? Cái này chọn cái đéo chả được. Thằng nào chả chết. Em cho hết đồ rồi à? Vẫn để hết đồ đó không? Nó binh hơn à? Thôi gặp thằng này đi. Thằng này vừa mình chua. Nó làm cái gì ấy? Nó vẽ Aniba kìa. Nó vẽ Aniba này. Thằng này có vẽ Aniba mày em. Ê, nó thiếu một con. Nó vẽ Azit nữa kìa. Sấy. Không được rồi thầy ơi. À. Được, sao dòng mình sao tự rơi ra cái xin ra. Chịu vậy vẫn mảng. Thầy đi mua làm không có đâu. Ồ, tớ tự ra mà bảo rồi. À, dấu đấy. Chi mày. Giờ mới ping. Oan một đéo dạo cái đằng kia luôn đấy, oan rồi. Lụm. Màu xanh không? Hay cái này? Còn chút dồn nữa không? Mustang mui trần Vinh 87 à? Đấy à? 88. 46 à? 49, 50, 51. Lưu record này. Ngày trước cũng 51, nhưng mà 51 một tẹo. Ui. Đây rồi, quyền trượng của tôi. Phải thua á? Bài này phải thua. Đã xét là phải thua. Quyền trượng của tôi, xin cảm ơn. Rồi xong. Bay cao như thầy chân là quay rất nhiều quỷ. Ok broccoli sắp rồi, anh đánh trận cả đến lượt broccoli bình. Chia xem xong cần phải đi ngủ. Binh cái xa chị bay lên trên là gì đâu, có gì thấy cái gì không? Nó không ra mắc file được rồi. Chắc ra cách xa không ra mắc file đâu. Thầy sẽ lái binh chia linh. Cái bay 400 lap ở Go 2. Thầy đang cày tiền để rebirth lên 7. Nốt lần này lên 7 đã quay về Go 3. Thầy bay tốc độ mà ác ma ác quỷ. Wow. Binh chi và linh em ơi. Có thể không? Mình thắng. Yes. Quỷ ác quỷ vai. Bài này vẫn thua thằng đếm nào ấy. Thằng nhà chữ Trung Quốc. What the hell. Thuật sĩ tiến hóa tự nhiên á. Chúng ta Xong ra stress à? Không ra stress à? Đợi mình em chết mà. Chết lấy Asia 2 lên 9, lấy Asia 2 binh chi linh. Anh ạ. Chết 7 ra xét mà. Vừa lên chết 7 phát ra xét luôn. Hiểu. Bây giờ anh lấy cái quỹ phòng hộ để cho tiền, hay anh ngồi zone hết đến 50 tiền, còn 50 tiền thôi mà anh là còn hơn 60 tiền nhé. Tiền ra xét rồi xong, tất cả dừng lại. Chọn không vợ chồng. Đẹp trai vãi bíp. Sự đẹp trai không? Sấm mút rồi, sấm mớt trời này. Ai à? Mèo. Nhớ ra gì rồi? Là cuối 2 vòng cơ. Đéo biết. Biết. Thì sao? Thằng này lẽ oan rồi gì. Chết ngay. Chuồn ông. Perfect. Nhiều request này, ngon. 460 không? 60 rồi. Ngon. 61, 62. Đâu đi 62. Ô, đây rồi. Có rau nữa phải không? Rồi chúa bị lên cơn điên rồi em ơi. Có tay không? Vừa bảo đéo ra vẫn ra. Hiệp gì đây? Mày trốn vẫn dạo ăn mà, đéo hiểu. Vừa nó có hiểu đi thần rừng anh không chơi. Cái định mệnh một định mệnh một thần rừng rồi. Anh mà biết đánh chết người thì sẽ là 6 thần dương 7 định mệnh. Khiếp, mày sấy kinh rồi. Nằm vào gỡ lỗ đúng không vậy? Huy nhân được không? 28 máu chắc thế. Chắc thế. Gì? Mèo. Ôi dạ sao có này đây? Cái gì? Thì anh vừa bảo đây. Thế anh mới để im thằng kia ở đấy nhá. Mèo gió lắp thế. Chi. Ủa nó vậy chồng. Thôi kìa. Vậy. Có Huy cầm cái kìa, sự phân nhau. Từ xem cái thằng này á. Nổ không vậy? Thôi xong rồi, mày đi. Thần tài biết điếp ấy, thần tài biết điếp mà. Rồi anh gặp rồi, nó biết điếp mà. Anh gặp nó lúc đầu của biết nó biết điếp ấy. Nằm 4 vào. Sao được không? Chứ cũng vậy. Tí thua. Xin ra bao. Check. Bây giờ dự lâu đấy. 15 củ. Wow. Số lấy 200 củ quay một tiếng đi. Sự dốc không? Dốc Việt Nam mình nha. Ác quỷ Free Fire. Luôn vậy. Ngủ sớm đi em. Rồi, mày dậy lâu quá. Quay đi. Vụ gì? Đây rồi. Hello guys. Quang Bình Chile. Dạ ổn không vậy? Anh đang quay được sáng quay 1 tiếng rồi. Lúc 9 giờ bắt tục quay 1 tiếng rồi. Còn dừng xong đi đáy các kiểu. Xong quay tiếp, đang quay. Anh quay game mới anh mới tìm được mà. Thực sự là fit. Quay em mới. Chú bé kia rồi. Chết. Rồi, ở dây lâu ấy nhở? Ê, sang bắt vào dây lâu đấy, anh cần dây nhanh ấy. Dây lâu sẽ đi. Wow, trời. Sự chính bên Chí Linh không vậy. May game mới khung hình di chuyển còn kinh khủng hơn. Wow. Anh em ơi, nó bay lên trời rồi. Nó không đi không phải. Đây anh cho em xem cái nút auto của nó làm ở đâu nhé. Đéo biết em ơi, đéo biết làm gì. Một tầng của đeo thì lại trừ 50 tiếng của thầy Put. Gì? Em là launch into space. Yes. 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 Well, please. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rồi rồi, con má mày dựng bao lâu thế? Đi ba. Rồi máy bay đừng nhìn vào đây vậy. Lông một từng. Cái kia này quay trứng ngồi. Vừa chung chung nhé, vừa bay chung chung lời. Yes. Kinh em anh một cái Word bây giờ một lần rebirth của anh là 750 tiền, thực sự là bao giờ anh kiếm đủ. Rebirth là 750 tỷ tiền, bây giờ là rebirth thứ 3 rồi. Lần rebirth thứ 2 đã là 3 tỷ rồi. Phải chấm game. Nhưng kia thì rebirth như quỷ ấy, game này rebirth một lần mãi được xong. Đấy cái lúc thì nhưng mà em phải trong một lúc ấy, trong cái alo không phải trong lúc cái lúc bay ở góc đấy có quá hiện, không phải sợ em lên Google khác thì nó hiện luôn ở bên ngoài. Ở đâu bình thường là lúc bay sẽ hiện cái nút đấy ở góc trái đấy. Thật sự là qua đấy qua biết đâu gì đó là có màu để sáng với tối đâu cứ từ đấy sẽ auto play chỉ qua sáng với tối thôi mà. Anh đi quả trứng này. Cổ ra để bay. À đâu, ở cái chỗ mà có mấy cái bảng ấy, đấy là chỗ quay trứng. Bay đi à. Bây giờ anh chơi anh thì anh sao anh xem nó ở đâu mà mãi mới thấy. Ở góc trái. Mình vẫn di chuyển thằng đệ mà như cái game kia rồi, mình vẫn di chuyển thằng nhân vật như game kia mà mình thả ra nữa. Mày bay được một tí rồi trở đi. Mày cái làm gì có pet xịn nhưng mà nó bay lâu luôn à. Game kia mới đầu anh chỉ bay được một tí, game kia mới đầu có bay lâu đâu. Mới vào game rồi bay lâu chun tao. Bây giờ cho mở trứng thì em cho có mấy cái bảng ấy, bảng tiêu tiền như game kia ấy. Để cho nhiều bảng nhất thì nó là cái chỗ đấy. Đối diện với khu VIP. Đó, anh mà anh đi lấy đồ à. Trứng ở đây. Mày có nhìn đi không? Đối diện khu VIP. Ô, Inchen à? Chi. Anh mới bắt Inchen à? Anh mà đấu kim cương. Nhưng mà nghèo đố em cương lắm, xong đéo cốt cơ, đéo chơi được kia. Ủa, được, game này không phải game kia em, game này auto mở không sao. Game này auto mở không cần tiền, game kia cái đéo không tiền, đéo hiểu. Em nhặt cái mũ này, nhặt mấy cái mũ ở đây này, xong rồi vào mở cái quả, cái ở khu đấy có một cái, khu bên cạnh chỗ mình cái sao nhỉ? Khu đấy có cái quả trứng mở bằng mũ ấy, 200 cái mũ mở được một lần đấy. Mới công kết sự kiện thôi, quả trứng thứ 4 của tháng 7 sao? Tôi ghi thế. The first Mark là 3 mà. Rồi anh đi. Anh từ anh đi về World 1. mà về World trái đất để anh mở cái quả trứng không mũi kìa. Tí lỡ được một điểm. Rồi the earth. Để ta vào style one. Muốn nhất là làm bằng tiền để auto đi. Cost mua à, còn mua thì vẫn lấy à. Mình sẽ cầm con le sản 500. Con trên là mình thích quản mấy con đen đen này là cái đéo ấy. Cost mua bao nhiêu? Con mua rác rưởi em cho 20 triệu. Nhập. Dấp. Rồi, té về vừa. Làm nhiều nữa. Là ai vậy? Sợ ai hoàn thành tay xấu. Chỉ mình thì bay 200 triệu rồi. Được rồi. Cái quả map ở đây đâu? Dìm. Ê, mà ăn lóc thế vậy. Ngon. Ui, gần trong một cái cục vàng. Let's go, boy. Bra cái quá gì? Bra không? Tất nhiên tất suy hại à? Ấy, phá mà. Bay ở trời sáng. Bay lên mặt trời bố. Thì là hành tinh nhéo rồi vậy. Đây, nó bị phá màn hình. 200 củ bay một tí kẹo vậy. Nhà kìm. Hành tinh giả sử xa đấy. Hành tinh xa điét. Rơi xong chưa rơi xong thì lâu quá. Rơi lâu quá. Ô rơi lâu đấy. Rơi lâu điét mà. Giờ chị bình thường bọn này làm một hai hoạt để tinh ấy. Gì á? Xé nhau. Bất cờ nhau thì gì chưa? Đi chân cho nó bò đấy. Sự bị kinh ấy nhở? Bài sửa lâu ấy. Rồi lâu hơn chưa? Bảy lâu rồi. Ship Tan Lan tặng bạn một chút vàng làm quà. Ngay cái kỳ mùa đầu. Nếu nó cho mấy vàng rồi, chút vậy. Đây lâu quá bà thầy ơi. Thôi em rào 22 đem mình giấu rồi lấy đem mình ra giờ cốt chỉ lỗ. One thì bổ PC game. Chưa được 10 vàng, cái vàng quạt chắc là 3 vàng, 5 vàng đấy. Cái vàng đéo vậy chịu ra. Rồi lâu quá thầy ơi. 16 triệu